ever have that thing that happens where like your computer breaks and it's just like it just types in it just types in like the little like squiggly line. You guys know what I'm talking about? It makes my life really difficult. God damn it. No. Chat, what the fuck is it? What is this? I'm not clicking the button. It's just, it goes burr. Chat. My keyboard is unplugged right now. It is literally unplugged. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I don't understand it. But it keeps doing this, and I don't know why. And I don't know how to stop it. Any suggestions, chat? Holy fuck, that's an awful camera angle. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't fucking open the chat. Hold on, chat, hold on. You might get an encoded message from my subscriber updates. It's nothing that has to do with the operating system. And I know that because it happened so far on 3 different operating systems.
It's a trap!
Turn that shit down. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we are, chat. Hello. Hello. Thank you, student 0810 for the subscription. Thank you so much. There's only one thing I have to say to that. Certifiable puck moment. Where's my shit? Oh, that's what I said. Okay. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. There we go. Yeah. On top. There we go. On top. There. Yeah. No. 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 Motherfucker. God damn it. Can I just like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, chat. I'm gonna use a dildo for a butt plug to help to support my camera here so it doesn't fall over. There we go. Perfect. Everybody in chat just needs to be aware that it's being held up by a butt plug. What the damn. Oh shit, never mind. Butt plug is not stable. Wait a minute. God damn it. Well, son of a bitch. Come closer to the camera. Wait, I can just do this. There we go. There we go. We're a little bit like... Worried about how Astra's doing with her gator kidney. What happened to the normal camera mount? Well, it is somewhere. I just like this one because it's a little bit, it looks down a little bit more. And I like that because it allows me to get a little bit of a better angle. Holy shit, I look like shit right now. I look like I just woke up. I did not just wake up, however. I've been awake. But I have not combed my hair today. I don't know if you could tell. Nonsense, I look fine. I don't know about that. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my computer. It keeps doing the, like, squiggly mark. Like, no matter what I do. Oh, now it's done. Now it doesn't do it. Like, it goes on and off. I don't know what it is or why it's doing it. Because, like, it will do it even if I unplug the keyboard, it will still do it. It will do it on Windows. It will do it on Linux. It will do it on 2 different versions of Linux. I don't get it. Speaking of Linux, I installed a new Linux distro today, chat. It's been great. The last one told me I had 11 days before it stopped getting security updates, so I was like, alright. That ain't right. That ain't right. I don't know what the fuck it is. Cause like, it's not software based. I don't understand it. But it has to be, because this computer's not, no, wait a minute. This isn't the same computer. So it happened on 2 different Windows versions and 2 different Linux versions. Like, what? On 2 different, entirely different computers. What is causing that? That is weird. Now, Astra has released the spirit in the mirror. It has found a new home in the inside of the computer. Ghost in the system, if you will. It's something you plugged into it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Ah, I see. I found it, figured it out. Thank you, Jizzy, you figured it out. I know what it is now. Could it be Jizzy's fault? Technically, it is Jizzy's fault, but it's okay. See, Jizzy gave me one of these things because it's like, it's cool, and I'm gonna use it for like streaming. It's gonna be nice because I can like set buttons up and keybinds to it. But apparently something was hitting one of the buttons. Name our stream baby now, Kevin. Kevin. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing, chat? I'm pretty tired, as usual. You have displeased the machine spirit. That was kind of weird for a second, though. I couldn't figure out what the fuck was causing it. Makes sense now. That reminds me of when I had a Ford Ranger, and a couple times when I was driving it, I would like make a left turn, specifically a left turn, and my throttle would go to the floor. Like, I would be in the middle of a turn, and then all of a sudden, it would just be full bore, just like all the beans. It's a good thing I had a manual transmission in that, because all I had to do was push the clutch. But if I didn't have a manual transmission and I was like in an automatic and that happened, I'd be fucked. And it was super weird. I couldn't figure out why it was happening until I figured out that there was someone had zip tied the gas pedal shut so that it wouldn't come off. You know what I mean? They had ran a zip tie through like the gas pedal thing so it wouldn't come out. But they didn't trim the tail on the zip tie. And the steering column with the U-joint fucking grabbed that shit and yanked it as I pulled the steering wheel. And so as I was steering, it was pulling the gas pedal all the way to the floor. And I was pretty proud of myself for figuring that one out. Full yeehaw, if you will. All the beans. Everyone sees Astra's okay with beans. I don't hate beans. Listen, I don't have a problem with beans. I have a problem with beans and chili. The good old zip tie fix. The moral of the story is zip ties are a mechanic's best friend, but you gotta remember to cut the tails off them. Always cut the tail off the zip ties. Never leave the tail on the zip tie. This is why that shit happens. Some motherfucker made a repair on my truck, and they did it poorly and could have gotten me killed from it. Like, imagine if someone wasn't experienced, they just fucking do that, they'll go right into a fucking tree, man. This is why you gotta be careful as a mechanic. You gotta think. You gotta think. If I leave a zip tie tail on my throttle pedal not cut, maybe my steering rack or my steering column is gonna grab it and yoink it. There's a special place for help for people who don't trim the zip tie tails. I mean, like, honestly, you gotta trim that shit, man. I don't think I get paid to do that. I'll leave the tails on with gardening nets and fences to be extra pointy to deer animals. Well, that makes sense. If you have like the reason, like maybe it's like you're using the tail to grab onto something, but like this is under the dash. There's no reason for that tail to be there. It was just sloppy repair job. Hello, Peter. Pete the pen, Patethi Gipen. Thank you, Patethi Gipen, for these. For hello. You know, sometimes I'll like actively just say people's name wrong, and I'll it's Patethi Gen, Patethi Gipen. That's your new name. I don't care if it's Pete. It's not Pete anymore. It's Patethi Gipen. It's your new name. I love doing that sometimes. Just random person. Nope, that's your name. Listen, you didn't put spaces in your name. You didn't make your name easy enough to read off a hand. I'm gonna call you. It's your new name now. I'm sorry. I'm never calling you Pete again. It's just like that guy, Jonah the Onion King. I don't even remember what his actual username is. He's just Jonah the Onion King to me. Like, I fucking love that guy because it's like that's Jonah the Onion King, King of Onions. No idea what his original name was, but thank you TCAP47 for the follow. Also, Cuddle Bear for the resubscription. Thank you so much. I think I missed that. You're silly. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. OMG, I'm just so silly. Yeah, fuck, chat. I've been just trying to like survive these past couple days, chat. I hate it. I don't know if you can like pronounce my name. CJKDB. If your name doesn't have any vowels, I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, okay? If your name doesn't have any vowels, you're just CJ. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Listen. If I read someone's name in chat, the first thing I read is the easiest thing to think of. I don't care if your name is like says something completely different or is pronounced completely different. How I pronounce it in my head the moment I read it, that's it. That's it. Like, you know, on internet lingo on /TTTT is, you know, boy modder, you know? I go out in boy mode. I boy mode in public. Yeah, it's supposed to be pronounced boy motor. I don't care. It's boy modder now. That's the way I fucking read it in my mind. That's the way it is. Thank you, Professor Pussycat, for the 3 months. Names are Astra strong suit. Yeah, it took me a long time to get Benoit. It took me a long time. What's my name to you? Well, it's the names that are easy, like Topaz. Topaz the Frog, that's easy. I can read that. There's spaces. I can clearly see where the is in the name. And people will take like their names and be like, my name is Kevin the Tiger Strangler. And it's like, they'll have it with no spaces. So it becomes an amalgamation. And at that point, I just don't know how to say it. You have way too much faith in the processing power of my brain. Yeah, your name is pretty easy. Main on the net. Yeah, like a lot of them, like Minx, that's pretty good. Pretty easy. Average Femboy Enjoyer, pretty easy. Vanimals, pretty easy. But like White Floofy Bear, that's three descriptors without a space. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I look at when I see that name is Waloofy Bear. Waloofy. I wanted to thank you for being in the server. It has been a positive thing in life and help you feel better. And a shout out to new friends in the server. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Waloofy. Damn it, I was found out. But that brain has done more with less than anyone. I mean, that's fair. I don't know, chat. I still got this gash in my side. I don't know if I like look at the shit I've been dealing with. I have that shit duct taped. You know, I'm taking this off. I don't care. I'm taking the duct tape off. Taking it off. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hope that wasn't too close. Got a little too comfortable there. Oh, got a little too comfortable. I didn't show anything, right, chat? Did I didn't just fuck up, did I, chat? I didn't fuck up right there, did I? Nah, I didn't fuck up. No, we're good. Did I sell my kidney? Yeah. This guy named Mir showed up at my house, and he was like, "Fuck you! Give me your kidney!" And then he cut me with his mirror-like body, and I had to go to the emergency room. Your kidneys with at least 6 12AX7s. Fuck, dude. What kind of 12AX7s? Are we talking Telefunkins, or are we talking, like, Ruby tubes? Because, like, I'll do it for 6 12AX7, 6 Telefunkin 12AX7s. That's, like, fucking... That's, like, $1,000 worth of tubes. I sell my kidney? No. I just got in a fight with a mirror, and I lost. And it's been fucking shitty. It's gonna leave an excellent scar. I hope not. Like, there's a scar on my wrist right here from where I had stitches, and you can't see it. So I'm hoping that it's not gonna scar, like, super bad, you know what I mean? It's gonna scar, but, like, I just hope it's not noticeable. Like, I hope I can wear, like, a bikini in the future and not have to, like, worry about my ugly scar, you know what I mean? How many hundreds of dollars did you have to pay for what? Are mirrors your nemesis now? No, but the shattered glass was there for a while, and every time I looked at it, I was like, ugh. You playing all this stuff that reduces scarring? Fuck no, I don't have money for that shit. You think I have money to go to the store and buy Vaseline? Why do you think I'm using these fucking shitty bandages? I don't fucking got regular bandages that I could throw on there. Having to duct tape that shit on. God damn it. I need to try it, but like, it's healing up pretty well. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's itches and it's red and it hurts and it's not fun. I don't recommend getting sliced by a mirror. It's not very good.
It's a trap!
Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. Kitty. Hey, she's back there. Here she is. She's getting ready with the RPK. Thank you, Pinballer, for the 9 months. Thank you so much. How am I feeling? Not great. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I'm like, it's one of those like days where I'm just sort of like dizzy for no reason. You know what I mean? Like I went to pick up Jizzy an hour or so ago, and I like was driving, and I'm like, fuck, am I high? And then I'm like, no, I'm not high. I haven't smoked in like nearly. I haven't ingested any like substances in way too long for me to still be like under the influence, and I have to be like, well, what the fuck? Why am I dizzy? I don't know, chat. I don't get it. Did I eat today? I had eggs. You need some Vaseline and some real bandages? Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Scar away silicone scar sheets. Shit, that might not be a bad idea, honestly. That might be a good idea. $30 for that shit though. Like, what the fuck? I have money for a $30 box of fucking bandages. That's insane. Definitely lupus. I'm trying to chew things at once during dishes and watching your stream. Doing dishes is like what is a very mindless task. You have to wear them 24/7 for like 3 months. Is that after it heals, though? I don't want to interrupt the healing process, right? Because the doctor, or fucking whoever stitched me up was like, keep it dry and clean for 10 days and then have the stitches removed, right? They had to go back and have the stitches removed. I used a paper towel and duct tape to patch up my last wound. See, but that's like, if you don't care about scars, that's like, who cares? It's like, yeah, I got this scar. I got this scar back in Nam. That's cool, you know, but like, fuck, I don't even have a cool story for that scar. Like, this scar, at least I've been like, yeah, I broke my wrist while driving. I prevented myself from crashing, but in the process, I broke my wrist and had to have surgery. That's why there's a scar here. What was that scar from? Oh, I fucking mirror fell on me. that is not nearly as cool, man. It's just pretty tame tonight. Make up a cool story for this scar. I got this scar from when the shark stole my tits. Fuck. That covers both of the bases there. That's like, where'd your tits go? That's where. Why am I flat as a board? Because the shark stole them. See, I've got the scar right here. A rival Smash player tried to take you out before the tournament. Fuck, dude. You know what, chat? I hadn't played Smash for like 2 weeks until a couple days ago. But yeah, it was like, I played it for the first time in like 2 weeks a couple days ago. And I thought I was going to be really rusty. But I came in, I fucking, wow. I was fucking kicking ass. It's amazing how sometimes taking like a break from something can really like reinvigorate it. I cut myself with a chainsaw. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, but not like if it resulted in permanent injury. You invent stories for scars. Everybody knows that. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Man, I was like at my school one time and I was talking to my teacher and we were talking about like, me and a group of people were talking about workplace injuries, and this guy's wife like had a tree fall on her hand, and goddamn the stories I heard from that. Like, I'm so glad I'm not a diesel mechanic anymore, because, like, fuck, dude, that job is so dangerous. Why do so many, is that why so many streamers have shark plushies? Man, I love Blaha. That's not a streamer thing. That's just a fucking... If you inject estrogen in your body, there is a 95% chance that you have a blow high somewhere in your house. Is to raise awareness for trans men whose boobs were stolen by sharks. Blow high. I know it's called blow high. That's how it's pronounced. I always call it blaha. I always say there's blahas to me, man. They're just blaha. Blaha. It's such a more funny word too. Like blow high or blaha. And blaha sounds like you're laughing. You know what I mean? Blaha. Yeah. I don't know. I always prefer that. That's the thing about it, though. Like, you browse 4chan and you read all these new lingo terms, and no one's there to pronounce it, so you just pronounce it in your head, and that's the way you think about it. Like, the first time I like said the word boy motor or boy motor, and someone was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I understand it's not pronounced that way, and it doesn't make sense, but listen, that's the way my brain read it. All right, don't judge me. Thanks for not insulting my culture by mispronouncing it. Meme equal May. It's pronounced Blaha. Wow, that was great. Thank you for the help with that one. That's like, jeez. It's like the, you know, the Wikipedia page where it breaks down the syllables, so how you pronounce it. It's like, how Blaha, pronounced Blaha. No, okay. Were you hiding the shark, Astra? Has it been surgically inserted somewhere? He's in the back of my trunk right now. He's kind of like, he's kind of like, he's been in the back of the trunk of the BMW for a hot minute. I need to take him out, and I need to like pressure wash him and like send him through an industrial washing machine. It's called Jif. That's another thing. It's like, who cares how it's supposed to be pronounced? You know what I mean? Like, nobody in their right mind is gonna call a GIF a GIF. Right? There was, I remember like in 2014, there was a very devoted subsect of people who were like adamant that it was GIF, and they were super like fucking pretentious about it. And you know what? No one's ever gonna call it GIF. That's never catching on. I don't care if the original creator meant it to be pronounced GIF. It's GIF. No one's ever gonna pronounce that shit GIF. It's not gonna happen. It's not a giraffe, all right? It's not a giraffe. It's not a Rip Laha. He's not dead. He's just in the back of my car. I say Jif. I say Jeff. Whenever like someone says Jeff, I think of peanut butter and Jiffy Lubes. Your name's Geff? Hello, Geff. 1.2 gigawatts or gigawatts. The GIF words are long over. Yeah, and GIF got destroyed, dude. GIF got fucked up in that whole thing. I feel like there was a moment in like mid 2015 when everybody collectively just said, "Fuck it, GIF won." Thank you, Tubbs, for the resubscription. Thank you so much. I remember it differently. I don't know, I was like 14 at the time. I don't remember much. But GIF is an abbreviation and blah has an actual word. That's true, but like at the same time, you can't just put a bunch of dots in like circles above words and expect an English speaker to know how to pronounce it. Right? I'm American. I don't know shit about other languages. I didn't know any, like, for a long time, as soon as you put, like, a line or a dot or something over a letter, I'm just like, that doesn't exist. What? You put a circle over the A? Nah, I should pronounce normally. Like, and it wasn't until, like, now I'm learning German that I'm like, if there's 2 dots above a word, you say it like you've lost brain cells. That's how, that makes sense. I get it now, right? So like if you look at the word beautiful in German, and fuck, there's even a song that does this. But the word for beautiful in German is schön, right? And it's spelled S-C-H-O-N, but it's not spelled that because it's got the 2 little dots, and the 2 little dots, you instead of going like Sean, like you say schön. Because as soon as you put those 2 little dots above that O, when you're saying the O, you just turn on that, like, you remember that, like, Stupid Ray from SpongeBob, where it's like as soon as you flip the switch, it's like, bleh. That's what you have to do when you're saying that. It's not Sean, it's Schön. There you go. There's a fucking song that's like, it is a very popular song. I call it like Dankeschön. And it's pronounced Dankeschön in the fucking song. And like 90% of Americans say Dankeschön. It's not Dankeschön. It's Dankeschön. How's the German going? I mean, you know, it's going. Like, I feel like at this point, I always get like a air of panic now. Whenever it becomes like, whenever it gets close to 12 o'clock, I always like think, oh shit, did I do my lesson today? Because my streak's at like 117. I'm 117 days strong on that son of a bitch. But I usually only do the bare minimum just to keep the streak going. Because, like, but I'm worried about it. Because if I ever drop the streak, I know I'd never pick it back up again. But if I just keep going, like, I'm retaining it, right? Because I'm keep refreshing it in my mind. Like, I've retained everything I've learned. But, like, I just gotta keep that streak going so I don't stop, like, retaining it. Where my mom said I had to be sure what's up. No, your mom didn't say. My mom said. Yeah. Falls under common usage at this point. Blowhigh has become blahaj due to common usage of the mispronunciation common usage, like ribeye versus re-obi. Yeah, I mean, like, blowhigh is how it's pronounced, but most people who buy blowhighs are not Swedish people trying to talk about sharks. They're talking about, you know, they're talking about fucking internet trans emotional support stuffed animals. Astra bist session. Oh, thank you. I had to like in my head. I had to be like, I know what that means. Ha, thank you. It took a moment for me to like process that you were complimenting there, but thank you. The villain donk. The 2 dots are like an E, and that's written as 2 small vertical strokes in the old handwriting, so it emulates our literatures. See, I'm not gonna even attempt to learn what the dots mean in other languages, because they do mean different things in different languages. I'm just gonna do the German one, and that's the I'm not gonna try to do anything else. I'm not gonna make this more complicated for myself. Are Germans tired of the 99 red? I don't know what that is. So, ich liebe du Astra. Aw, oh, thank you. Is it liebe? You don't pronounce the E there. It's ich liebe du Astra, right? You wouldn't say the lieb unless you were like, fuck, dude. There's so many German words where it's like you add an in or like an I or something, and it's all just whether it's feminine or masculine. Dick, not do. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the word. Ich liebe Dick. Ich liebe Dick. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. That's the problem with doing Duolingo, is you don't really get, like, the pronunciation aspect of it, you know? Like, I feel like I have a natural advantage because, like, I'm, like, 70% German, and you know, my grandmother and mother are like 100% German. So I feel like my ancestral, like, I've never had problems saying German words and pronouncing them. I just don't know how to pronounce them. We're sucking dick. You busted my balls for no vowels and you're into German. Yeah, but that's like, fuck, man. At least German has, like... At least German sounds cool. I like German. It's a cool language. Like, I don't know... I always wish that I had started to learn Japanese or Spanish, because I feel like those two languages are infinitely more usable. Those languages are more usable than German. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna use German, but fuck it. Oh, is she gonna go for it again? Is she doing it again? Go for it, Moogie. Moogie. She's trying. Puck doesn't give a fuck. Puck is just looking at her. She's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Yeah. There. Fix it. Cat right, round 3. Diseases are omelets, an approximate following E in German. In French, they indicate each vowel should be pronounced separately rather than diphthong. For example, zo-e. Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's like it's different. Yeah, but like in German, that wouldn't be a Zoe, it would be Zoe, right? There would just be Zoe. I love to watch German Wheel of Fortune if they have anything like it. That'd be fun. Oh, right. That was a German song, wasn't it? Forgot about that song. I hear that shit on the radio all the fucking time. It's so 80s. There's no E umlaut in German. The meaning of accents varies between languages. Focus on identity. The 99 balloons. I didn't even like know that song. I've only heard that song on the radio. I don't even know what that song's about. Should I eat hot dogs or chicken thighs for dinner? Probably chicken thighs. They're usually better. Like, unless you're gonna, like, make the hot dogs into something, I would say go with the chicken thigh. Like, Walloon, Y is equivalent to Dutch letter it. Fuck me, I don't know that. Fit check? I'm not really wearing a fit today, but fuck it. We'll do a fit check. Oh man, hot dog and mac and cheese? Mac and cheese, I could go hard with some mac and cheese right now. I don't know why. I just have like an innate desire for mac and cheese. I'm not really wearing an outfit, I'm just sort of wearing like my outfit that I was wearing. You can tell this is the stained pair, this is the pair of jeans I got cut in, because you can see all the stained blood that's still there. I'm also wearing PJs underneath my jeans, because it's warm and toasty. Makes my ass look at least a little bit bigger than it is. Floor-drobe, don't judge my floor-drobe. Pink Floyd is nice, it is nice. It's like one of my favorite sweatshirts, honestly. Someone said recently that they had, I had not worn it in a while, and they were right, because it was dirty. It was locked away in a pile in the back of my storage room, in a bag, and I found it, and I washed it, and then it fell on the floor, and then I washed it again. In Hungarian, we have letters that are 2 or 3 letters, like DZS or SZ. I guess it's similar to how we in American it's like, or in English. I say, I tell you what, that's a little bit similar to the American language that I speak, American, where it's like a chush sound when you put a CH together. You know what I'm talking about? Zimmerman blood-soaked gator fighting genes based? Absolutely based. Honestly, my mom gave me a tidbit of information that I'm not sure if it's true, but it's kind of neat if it is. Apparently, the best thing to get your blood stains out is your own spit, and I want to test that theory. Change into maid's dress and clean that damn floor. How about you suck my asshole? I clean my goddamn floor when I want to clean my goddamn floor. I will clean that. I will clean that floor if you I don't know, buy me a fucking plate of mac and cheese. Use supplements for weightlifting that'll make you rage and isn't healthy. I mean, it depends on how, like, what kind of supplements you're using. Like, if you're using testosterone, like, it depends on how you do it, and if your levels are right, it should be safe. That's what FPS Russia did, and he got built. Hot water makes blood stains set. I haven't, like, put hot water on it, so it's good. Good that I have not done that yet. I cleaned everything with brake clean. Bro, I did too. I love brake clean. I want to make my own brake clean because it's so expensive. $6 a can is too much. I go through that shit like it's fucking nothing, man. When I was working in the field, you know, we used to have this big ass drum that we had at my shop that I used to work at, and it just had a hand pump into it. I had this little cool little nozzle thing that I would pump it into, and I would just use it all day. It sucks though, because every shop uses non-chlorinated brake clean, which is not safer than chlorinated brake clean, but is slightly better for the environment. And I fucking hate it because it doesn't work as well. If you're not going to clean it, at least give it an ancient cheese box. Ancient Cheez-Its box. Shouldn't drink it. You should not drink it, and you also should not get it hot. Just don't get either of them hot. Like, if you're thinking about putting it on a flame with brake clean, don't do it. Doesn't matter which kind of brake clean you're using. Don't use brake clean for that shit. It's either you're using the flammable kind of brake clean, and it will make the fire worse, or you're using the kind of brake clean that once it touches a flame, turns into phosgene gas and kills people. Not a good thing. Can't wait to get back over the road trucking. Honestly, I feel like I would like over the road trucking. I just can't handle those hours. Like 11-hour days, I can't handle that. I straight up, I respect people who can do that. I can't do that. Is it safer to use non-chlorinated brake clean? No, it's not really safer because it's a fire hazard. Like, I would say if it's safer to use chlorinated brake clean because at least there's no, like, chance of, like, it exploding, you know? And I feel like an explosion could theoretically be more dangerous because, especially if it's a big, like, we got these 55-gallon drums of this shit, right? If a fire broke out in the, like, the fucking shop, right? That's a bomb, like a big one. A fucking 55-gallon drum filled with non-chlorinated brake clean. If that lights up, that is gonna hurt someone across the shop. If you accidentally get a little bit of like chlorinated brake clean hot or in a flame, it's not gonna create that much phosgene gas. All right, you really have to like fucking try to do it, and you have to do it for a long period of time to create enough gas. But you can do it. Like, there have been examples of people dying because they've gotten chlorinated brake clean too fucking hot. But it's like, I don't know, man. Brake clean isn't really good for cleaning contact lenses while you're still on your eye. Oh, it's still on your eye. Brake clean is also really good for cleaning your eyes out even when you don't have contact lenses. Ask me how I know that. Don't try that. It's not fun. I go pick up the Peterbilt 389 this weekend. How many speeds does it have? And how many pedals does it have? That's the real question, Minx. How many speeds and how many pedals? For reference, non-chlorinated brake clean are more or less dangerous than stabbing yourself in the kidney with a mirror. I mean, it depends on how you're using it. If you're using non-chlorinated brake clean to put out flames all day, probably more dangerous. But if you're using it like a normal person uses brake clean, and like by just cleaning up oil spills and brake drums and discs, then yeah, it's probably safer than trying to stab my kidney with a mirror. 55-gallon drum, come on. I mean, there was a shop. We went through them. Like, I remember we got at least, while I was working there, which wasn't like a super long period of time, we went through a couple of those drums, man. You ever watch the Pull Barn Garage or Junkyard Dig? Nah, I always hated those shows. My dad always used to watch them, and I always, like, as a mechanic, I always thought they were kind of cheesy. Literally, I should, the only one I really love though is Roadkill. Roadkill, such a good show. I literally should leave the pepper spray at home and go with brake clean instead. If you bring a match with you and you have a non-chlorinated brake clean, yeah. You know that trick that everyone used to do in high school where they take an Axe body spray can and a lighter? Basically same concept. Where if you just take like non-chlorinated brake clean and a lighter and you just go, it turns into a flamethrower. So, I mean, I guess that works. So maybe if you conjunct... Now, if you take two... Okay, wait a minute. Theoretically, in Minecraft, if you take 2 cans of brake clean and you get them so they both get squeezed out at the same time, and you take the little, like, straws and you pinch them together with a little, like, lighter at the end of that, you could commit several war crimes very quickly in Minecraft. Try to grab me. I'm not just gonna set you on fire. I'm gonna set you and the ozone and your lungs on fire. Have fun dying of, like, awful, like, nervous system breakdown. Have fun dying like a World War I soldier in a trench. But come on, who uses brake clean the way it's intended? The stuff gets sprayed around like candy. Yeah, and you can spray it around like candy too. So long as you don't, I would say, if you're using brake clean, don't spray it on yourself. Don't get it on your skin. Don't touch it. Don't clean your hands off with it. I've done it. I know it's easy to clean our hands off with it, but don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't spray it on things that are glowing. If it's glowing hot, don't spray it on that. If it's on fire, don't spray it on that. Those 3 things, you'll probably be fine. MEK is where it's at. That lady just mustard gassed the attacker. That's the funny part, is it's not even mustard gas. Mustard gas, I'm pretty sure, and I could be speaking on my ass here, but mustard gas is just what made them, like, have to take off. I'm pretty sure the way that worked was the mustard gas did not kill them. It was just a really bad irritant. So it forced them to take off their mask. Where the phosgene gas, which is what it creates, kills them. I hate South Park. Fuck you. Sorry, that was rude. I love South Park. South Park is great. I love South Park, man. South Park is like my favorite cartoon. Like, genuinely, like one of my favorite, like, adult comedy cartoons that they have on the air right now. South Park is the only one that stayed, like, halfway decent. It's good for starting fluid too. Ooh, I wouldn't use brake clean. For chlorinated brake clean straight up isn't gonna work as starting fluid, and non-chlorinated brake clean I would not use as starting fluid. I would, just because, like, I would use starting fluid as starting fluid. Anything else seems like it could fuck up your engine pretty bad. I've seen Big Mouth. I've seen clips of it. It's pretty bad. I've seen enough of it. The art style makes me want to punch a hole through a wall, and then the actual content of it makes me want to jump off a bridge. So no, I've like watched like parts of it, but I fucking hate that show is so bad. You were kidding? I like it. Listen, man, it's okay. It's all right. Did you know you have rights? Who all can you could sue? You could sue churches, schools, hospitals, non-profit charity organizations. Here's my silly playlist. There it is. You know, honestly, Big Mouth is really bad. Like, that's one of those shows where it's like I watch it and I feel like anger building up inside me for how bad it is, you know what I mean? Similar to what Family Guy does, except Family Guy doesn't make me as irritated because the art style doesn't treat me. Like, I feel like the art style of Big Mouth is just like someone in the back of my head with a chisel going. And I just like, I do that every time I see it, and it's just like, ugh. 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 I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's true. Professor, I'm gonna say, I feel like I have the right to say that's not true. Why is Astra doing infomercials now? Because just now, if you order within the next 25 minutes, you too can get a second one completely free. Completely free. You'll never get this deal again. Trust me, folks. I'm telling you, you gotta order now. Pick up that dial, dial 888-512-34781. Do it. You will not regret your decision. Only 4 small installments of $99.99, and you too can have cursed panties. I just watched a few episodes. It's literally just jokes about I would like to keep the topic that of Big Mouth in the past. Shall we move on simply from that one, as I feel like it is a very sus topic that I don't want to talk about. Can you get this bonus piece of crap? And then you'll get this bonus $2 bottle of hot sauce absolutely free, with just for an extra installment of $99.99.
Oh no, what are they doing? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no.
Lawyer reacts to Better Call Saul. That's an entire... God damn it. This is for a 15-minute video. I can't watch that. I love Better Call Saul, though. I love that. I'm not sure about that lawyer guy. I feel like that guy... He's probably a great person, but I feel like it's always the people who are like the internet personality representations of a certain field are like the worst at that field. Like, I probably would not trust that guy to be my actual lawyer. But then again, that's just I'm just saying that because I don't know. He's probably a real nice guy, but it seems like everybody who's like the YouTube doctor is like always gonna be like the guy who just fucks up your shit. I spent $99.99 and all I got was this bottle of hot sauce. That sounds like a fucking t-shirt. Good for scares. Is hot sauce good for scars? I hope so. I fucking hope so. Hell not for an extra serving of brute like a bathtub estrogen. Limited time offer. Horses were harmed in the making of this estrogen. Fuck, man. I know there's a lot of TV shows that I just really can't get behind. Like Family Guy. Like there's certain pieces of media. Whenever I like ingest them into my brain in any way, I just get angry. Like not angry, but like upset. Like anytime I hear AC/DC, Family Guy, or Guns N' Roses at any like anytime those like waves of like content go into my eyeballs or my ears and into my head, I'm just like, God damn it. Fuck. But there are a lot better. And easy payments of $99.99. You two contribute to a landfill. Like today, my day was Heretic. I knew probably Astra was streaming, but I feel it like a little bit better. Wait, what? Oh, nice. He's a good enough lawyer. I mean, I guess really the point isn't that he's a good lawyer, but that he's like knows how to fucking, or like he knows the law well enough to explain it into a YouTube video. I guess that's all he really needs to do. I sort of got, there's one, I'm not gonna name him, but there's a guitar YouTuber where he's old and he's full of himself and he is such a fucking knobhead. I like this guy, like he acts like he knows everything about what he's talking about, but he was not successful before YouTube. And it's like, if you're trying to say that your way of doing something is right, but you were not successful before YouTube, it's like you are a YouTube celebrity, not YouTube got you fame, not whatever you were trying to do. Not Rick Beato. It's the other guy. He's the guy who does like, he makes a lot of videos like every first time guy's mistake going into the studio. This is what happens when these guys go to the studio. Don't be this guy. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. 20 years of mixing experience. I know what I'm doing. And I know it's hard. No one gave me money before YouTube. Like, fuck, dude. If you got famous from YouTube as a mixer, you probably weren't that great of a mixer. Because if you were a good enough mixer, you probably would have been famous for doing that. I don't know, man. He's probably a nice guy. I don't know him. He's probably a nice guy. But, fuck. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, shit, dude. Like, Bob Rock, I know his name. He's nice. He's a good mixer. He knows how to fucking mix a track. He knows how to produce a goddamn album. I know he does, because he produced bangers like... He made the Black Album. That's all he really needs to do, alright? But, like, I don't know, man. It's like, I know exactly what I'm talking about, because I got successful on YouTube, not because of what I'm actually talking about is correct. This is why they shouldn't have gotten rid of the goddamn dislike button. God damn it. You have to be good at marketing, too. I mean, that's the thing, is, like, a lot of YouTube is more about marketing than it is about, like, what you're actually talking about. Like, you can have two people, and one of them really knows their shit, and one of them really doesn't. And the guy who doesn't know their shit might be more successful just because he's better at marketing. But it doesn't mean he's better at doing what he says he's good at doing, you know what I mean? Is this the part of the stream where Astra bashes internet micro-celebrities? Yes, because fuck it. It's Evilstra. Evilstra's coming out to play again. I don't give a fuck. I can't listen to any classic rock anymore. Literally anything else. I can still listen to a lot of classic rock because there are songs that are objectively good in classic rock. Like Pink Floyd has objectively good music. And I guess maybe if you just didn't like Pink Floyd, or maybe I guess that is not objective. It is kind of subjective, which is, so maybe I shouldn't have said objective. But mostly objectively good music, right? Like, I don't really love Led Zeppelin, but I can accept that there are certain Led Zeppelin songs that are just like, that's a good song. That's like, I can get behind that. There's not a single AC/DC song. There's not a single Guns N' Roses song that I could listen to and be like, this is structurally, musically, and artistically a good song. I'm still like a sucker for guitar rock. Loads of Pink Floyd albums that aren't on the radio, to be fair. I mean, yeah, I like Pink Floyd. Honestly, the earlier Pink Floyd is the less I like it. Metal is their first really, like, I like that album. Thank you for the $15 sellers off.
Evil straw.
Evil straw arc. I've been there. I've just been trying to pay attention when we say it. You know, it's, I don't, I like Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd, but it's like from the metal to Final Cut is where I feel like that's the, well, metal to the Wall is where it was good. And then Division Bell had a couple bangers, and then I feel like that's the extent of Pink Floyd's really good discography. I listen to, like, every time I try to listen to, like, Atomic Heart Mother, I just can't help but think that this is, like, not what I want to be listening to. On point with AC/DC and Guns N' Roses. I fucking hate it, dude. I don't even know the name of the guy who sings in AC/DC. I don't care. But whoever the vocalist for that band is not, he should not be a vocalist. Like, if you sound like, ow, 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 ow. If you sound like a dying cat when you try to sing, you should not be singing. And you know I'm right because that sounded exactly like him. It's like, fuck. Stop, just please stop. Stop pushing air through your vocal cords and stop. Fucking any good guitar tone, any good guitar tone that was ever there, any good guitar in that Slash was ever doing, it's gone. It's fucking gone. And then it's like, Guns N' Roses is like the same fucking song over and over and over again with just the little bits and pieces. Like, when I listen to an AC/DC song or a Guns N' Roses song, I don't know which one I'm listening to because they all fucking sound the same. In Australia, they pronounce it AC/DC as Akadaka. Okay, that's kind of funny. My father always said AC/DC has a grand total of one song. It's true. It's true. That sound I made a second ago, that's all you need to listen to. If you do not need to listen to AC/DC if you've heard that. Like, fucking Guns N' Roses, all it is ow, wow. And that's all you need. That's all Guns N' Roses is. I don't even, like, listen, Kiss is another one of those bands that really kind of, a lot of their music's pretty cheesy, but Kiss has some bangers. Ace Frehley, I might be, like, hung on a cross for this, but Ace Frehley, Not a good guitarist. He's not a good guitarist. He sucks. Fucking awful. But Kiss as a band, I would say they have some bangers. Like that I Was Made for Loving You song, that goes hard, okay? I don't care. It goes hard. But Guns N' Roses, not a single song I like from that fucking god-awful band. Their Hungarian tribute band is literally called that, if I remember. We're like ABCD. Their songs are so simple. Kiss Heaven's on Fire is a banger. Honestly, I haven't listened to a lot of Kiss, but because they're too poppy. A lot of their songs are too poppy for me. But there are some that I'm just like, damn, I like that. I like that. And then Ace Frehley will come on with the solo, and then he'll fuck it up at least 5 times, and I'll be like, there's Ace Frehley. Thank you, Tracy, for getting to sub to Joseph6. Thank you so much. Other boomers are feeling distance in the disturbance in the forest right now. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm a boomer at heart, so it's okay. I can say these things. Metallica, very good band. Pink Floyd, very good band. Most all of the bands that came out of the mid 70s and through 80s, pretty decent. Except for fucking AC/DC and Guns N' Roses. It's my favorite band. Absolutely Metallica. Metallica is my favorite band. And probably Tool is right behind them because I think, like, musically, Tool is, like, really good. I just love Metallica because I kind of, like... I like learned how to play guitar because of Metallica, and so I like have a special place in my heart for Metallica. How do you feel about Ghost? I go hard on some Ghost, man. Ghost made they did a Genesis cover like last year, and it was a banger. Ghost goes hard. Some of their songs a little boring, but most of the time their songs are pretty good. They have stinkers every once in a while, but like I feel like as a whole, Ghost is really funny. I love the caricature that Ghost is, like the pseudo lore to the Ghost story, where there's like several of the guys, and they're like at a cult or something. I don't really know what it is, but it's funny. I only know is the dude is riding around a little like bicycle in one of the music videos. It's fucking funny. Rammstein, I fucking love Rammstein. Rammstein is very simple. Not a lot of complexity, but I don't know what setup they use. They use a couple different amps, but they had the Mesa Boogie dual rectifier in that sound somewhere. I've wanted a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier ever since I fucking listened to Rammstein, because goddamn, I love that guitar tone. When I think of the guitar tone I love the most, I'm thinking like early Rammstein. Early fucking Rammstein has the just juiciest guitar tone I've ever heard. If you get a chance, watch one of Ghost sets on YouTube. I'll have to do that. How do I feel about Taylor Swift? I fucking hate Taylor Swift. Jesus, He Knows Me was done so well. It was. You know, Disturbed did a cover of a Genesis song, and they did Land of Confusion, and I thought it was okay, but honestly, I like the original Genesis version better. But the version of Jesus, He Knows Me, that Ghost fucking cleared it. That Ghost's version, to me, is the definitive version of that song now. Sabaton is for edgy 14-year-olds, but it's good nonetheless, so I like it. Easy lyrics, you can learn German that way. Book dick. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Why do I hate Taylor Swift? Because I hate pop in general. There's a couple pop songs that I can get behind, but for the most part, they're not good. Like, for instance, specifically the German cover of Say So by Doja Cat, I go hard on that. Now, I don't actually care about Doja Cat or the original Say So. I don't like that version. But the internet, like, fan-covered version of Say So by, like, Selfie or whatever her name is. I don't remember exactly what her name is, but it's like, I love that version of it, the song, for some reason. Admit, you got the Taylor Swift box sets? I fucking hate Taylor Swift, man. This is why femboys are superior to women. This Disturbed cover of Hell of Darkness, My Old Friend. I don't like that. I don't like the Disturbed cover of Hello Darkness My Old Friend because it completely defeats the purpose of the fucking song. Whole purpose of the song is that it's quiet, it's melancholy, and it's somber. That's the kind of song you play at an end of a funeral when it's like raining and there's just an emptiness. That's the vibe of that song. The version in the fucking Disturbed, it's not quiet. It's not silent. It's all about the sound of silence. But it's not silent, that song. It's the fucking whole point of the song is just gone. I have a crush on you, Astra. Oh, thank you. I do like Billy Joel. Billy Joel, I go hard on some Billy Joel. Billy Joel, I've heard is kind of an asshole, but I love Billy Joel. I will go hard on some Billy Joel. Fucking, like, I mean, I don't know. People have, like, tried to convince me on people like Taylor Swift before, and it's like, my brother, it was like a music major, and he liked Taylor Swift, and I instantly never, as soon as that, I don't respect him as a musician because of that take. I'm gonna be honest with you. Taylor Swift is just music for like middle, like 28-year-old white women. Fuck, that's funny as shit. I go hard on some Billy Joel, dude. Billy Joel has some fucking bangers. I don't think anyone could deny that. Billy Joel is fucking. I go hard on some Billy Joel. Simon and Garfunkel's live version of Bridge Over the Trouble makes me choked up sometimes. Simon and Garfunkel go hard. I love Simon and Garfunkel. Yo, I am a 28-year-old white woman, bitch. See, I fucking told you. Am I wrong? There's nothing wrong with liking Taylor Swift if you like Taylor Swift, and there's nothing wrong with being a 28-year-old white woman. Just leave the Golden Retrievers alone and stop getting me to listen to Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift, all right? Zanzibar slaps. Fucking, what was the song I'm thinking of? Big Shot slaps. Zanzibar slaps. Pressure slaps. Fucking, I could go on. There's so many good Billy Joel songs. Never said I like Taylor Swift. Wait, did you just call 28-year-olds middle-aged? I mean, it is to me because I'm 22. But I feel like I'm a boomer, right? I feel old as shit, man. You know, I realized, like, there was a meme that, like, you know you're getting old when you stop caring about current trends and memes and shit. Like, the skibbity toilet meme or whatever fucking thing happened, and I didn't realize that that was even a thing until I saw, like, some, like, adult rendition of, like, this is a popular meme with the children, and I'm like, what the fuck is that stupid shit? I'm old as shit, aka 20. I'm 22, I'm so old, I know. What do you have to say about that movie? See, Moogie knows. She's not white, she's transparent. Paul Simon has done at least much awesome stuff since Simon and Garfunkel split up. What they did when they're collaborating. I don't know, I never really listened to that much Simon and Garfunkel. I know The Sound of Silence, but I haven't, like, gone out of my way to listen to the, you know, a lot of that music.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, I can't play the rest of that because it's copyright, but, like, that's what I'm talking about. That song needs nothing more than a vocalist and maybe a pianist. A pianist. Maybe, like, you can't have more than 2 instruments in that, and including the vocalist. If you have the vocalist, you maybe get away with 2 extra instruments. Maybe a cello, maybe a piano. That's it. That's fucking it. Frank Zappa. I love Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa has some really interesting songs. I like Pajama People. Since we're gonna do 80 and 86, and you're gonna be like, we're gonna be old soon. Man, I'm already like I'm old. It's not like I'm gonna be old soon. I already am old. I know I'm not, and I know everybody who's like 30 and like everybody who's 23 and up are like, oh, you little baby, what, you're 22? I'm 23, I know what it's like to be old. I understand that, but man, fuck. I like my youth. Yeah, people were telling me when I was like 18 that someday you're gonna like when people call you, would say you look younger, and I'm like, bitch, I already do. I already feel old as shit. I felt old as shit when I was 18. When you're 80, you're gonna be you're young at heart. Yeah, that's the problem. When you're young, you're old at heart. But when you're old, you're young at heart. But you don't have the body to keep up with it. I'm not looking forward to getting old, man. Everybody's like, oh, this is your golden years. Man, every old person I know is in pain and not happy. I'm 26 and I felt like grumpy boomer ever since I was like 20. What is Skibbity Toilet? Exactly. It's I don't know. It's some meme that like terminally online Zoomers are all about. It's one of those like cringe like TikTok things where it doesn't make any sense and it's just noises. Haha, toilet humor, literally. But I don't get. It's like that's stupid. I'm not even gonna try to be like I'm young, I'm hip. It's just funny to me. I enjoy it. Nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna be one of those people. Fuck that. I'm in pain at 21. It sucks to look young. Still, I get proofed for alcohol. I don't get that though. Like every time I get carded, I like, yeah. But every time like I don't get carded, I'm a little insulted. Like, oh, what? I look fucking older than 22 years, like that much older than 21. That like I just like, all right, fucking jackass. Like I always like every time someone cards me, like especially if it's not everyone's getting carded, I feel like yes, youthful exterior. I emanate youthfulness. I'm a terminally online Zoomer, and I ask the question. I'm a terminally online Zoomer, and I'm the one who made the accusation. It's all these damn Zoomers. It's just like that Spider-Man meme where it's just like the Spider-Man pointing at each other. This is all the Zoomers' fault. Life is fun until late 40s when all the dumb shit you did as a kid catches up to you. I mean, maybe, yeah. And I don't feel like I've done that many dumb shit. You know what I mean? I haven't done that much really dumb shit. I've never been carded, not even when I was 17, and bought alcohol for my teacher because the bar didn't believe they were over 18. Lol. Those damn Zoomers, they ruin everything. They ruined Zooming. Those damn Zoomers, they ruined the Zoomers. That's where they get you a wallet with the ID little thing. I mean, I do like to do that with a flip thing. I get cocky when I hand people my ID. I get a little smug inside when I hand people my ID because I have a CDL. And I know that everybody, especially like people who are in a gun shop, like I sold a gun like a couple months ago, right? And I was at the gun shop doing it, and I handed the guy my ID because you're selling a gun, just part of the process of transferring the gun, right? And I just always get so smug, especially when like older people see that shit and they look at me and they're like, I know in their head they're like, you don't look like you should have this. But I do, and I think it's funny as fuck. Ashley talks about doing dumb shit. Instinctively looks down at her side. Alright, well, listen here. Listen, I don't do that much dumb shit. I didn't do any dumb shit. At the Balkans, we drink as soon as we lay off the breast milk. Dude, there's a song about the Balkans that goes hard. You know, one time I was on the Pirate Bay for no particular reason. This was years ago. And there was a song just randomly on the homepage. And I've listened to that band ever since. Fucking banging. Dubiosa Collective. Let's show her weird power trips. The flip open close makes you feel cool. Know how lame it is. I have a CD. I have a Class A CDL. With a random transmission endorsement. Like, why don't I go get my license updated right now? Why have I been living in Florida for like 3 months and I haven't had my license updated? Because I want to keep my CDL, that's why. Milk is for babies. When you grow up, you drink beer. Shit, dude, my like great grandma used to drink like beer and an egg every morning when she was like 7. It's like fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Accordion intensifies. I do go hard on some like polka music though. Some like Weird Al polka. Weird Al is, I fucking love Weird Al. So it's disgusting. How did we get on the topic of breast milk? What? Sounds fucking disgusting. Don't you just love it when you just like accidentally find a band and it's like it becomes like an active band you listen to and you should never have like found it? A CDL commercial driver's license. Yeah, it's like fuck yeah, I fucking had that. Yeah, I can fucking drive a semi truck if I want to. I know how. And it's always like I feel a little bit cocky whenever I like order like get a U-Haul or something, and it's like I have them my ID, and it's like yes, I will. I know how to drive this piece of equipment. I'm a CDL driver, cute, dainty lady. Remind me of how, but until 10 years ago, anything under 12% alcohol was illegally considered a soft drink in alcohol. Jesus Christ. Fuck it, Russia's crazy. Blood. They told me my soft drink can't have alcohol. Blood. I find a lot of bands on reaction channels. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. I always find like my music in the weirdest places. I remember I found Tally Hall because there was some random like Twitch streamer that I was watching like a decade ago. And there was a famous YouTuber at the time, and I don't remember what his name was. But this guy I was watching was like his brother, but he was way less known. And I don't know, I didn't really watch the other guy, but I watched him for some reason. And I didn't watch him for very long, but like, I remember he mentioned Tally Hall. And that's where I fucking learned of Tally Hall, and now I fucking love Tally Hall. It's like one of my favorite bands. What the fuck is a Seedle? I don't have no idea. Breakfast beer became a meme during a D&D game with my friends, and now we have a breakfast beer all the time when we spend several days out in the wood. Man, I want to go camping. Chat, we gotta go camping. Like it's cold season. Before cold season's completely up, we have to go camping. We need to do that. I don't know how. I wanted to get Cow to go with us, but it's not gonna happen because Cow's a pussy. I've been so trying to get back into camping. I haven't been camping since I was like 7, and I don't know. I just really want to go camping. Camping stream when? Hopefully soon. I want to go before like March because it's gonna start getting warm again in you know March. If you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Aw, Moogie. She's loafing. There's a Moogie loaf on the ground. Hello, Moogie. Man, I've been like, I almost fell asleep earlier today. Like, before I had to like be awake, but like, I almost passed out. Because I was like really cold, and Moogie was sitting on the blanket. So I picked her up and put her in my lap and like pulled the blanket over myself to like, you know, warm my chilly body. And she just stayed there. She just snuggled with me for like hours. I love Moogie. She likes to sit on me and just like sit right here and just snuggle. I was just sitting on my lap watching YouTube. I almost passed out. It was so comfy. Femboy's camping. What could go wrong? Femboy ghost stories. I quit drinking over 300 days ago. Became a stoner instead. I mean, I feel like being a stoner is probably healthier. But, I mean, both of them are vices, and you can become addicted to either one of them, so. It's about moderation. How cold is it in Florida? Right now, it's pretty fucking chilly because it was raining out. And, like, it actually has been pretty cold here as of late, because it's January, and it's just pretty chilly. But it's, like, the kind of chilly that you would get in October in, like, Iowa. But it feels like that period. There is a period of time in Iowa where you'll transfer from summer to winter, and it's about a 2-week period. And everything is gorgeous in that period because the trees are bright orange and like they're green and bright orange and red, and it's really pretty. But then, as soon as the 2 weeks is over, fucking everything dies. And it gets cold as shit. We're about that cold, but nothing's dead. Like, the trees didn't die here. So it's like that, it's like being permanently in that 2 week span of just perfection constantly. I love it here. Did you say you were moving a mirror? Why I was moving a mirror? Oh, well, okay. So, Jizzy had a bunch of furniture, at his parents' house, as well as a bed that we needed, because we were sleeping on the couch for, like, months. And so we needed this bed, and we needed all this rest of the furniture, so we got a U-Haul to go for, to pick it up, and we did. We got the U-Haul, we picked it up, we brought it back, and then, like, I was supposed to have dropped it off at, like, 1:45, and it was, like, 11 o'clock, and I was busting my ass trying to get it all done, and I was, like, I had come to the realization... Like, there was a safe in amongst this shit, and I was trying to get the safe onto the dolly to try and get it off of the truck. And I was alone doing all this, right? Because Jizzy was at work. And I at that point, I was like, okay, I can't move this safe by myself. This is not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to fucking wait. And I was pissed about that shit. So I was, like, rearranging shit in the apartment, and I was like, I was too angry to realize where my limits were. So I was trying to lift this really heavy thing, like, on top of some other things to get them into place. And the mirror was, like, right there. And it like, fell down, and it fucked me. What is this fucking music? There you go. And what that fucking weird music is. Baroon. Also, thank you, Uwu Notices in for these, for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. I don't think I did. I think I mentioned, yeah, I mentioned cherries, right? I don't know. I'm a little bit tired right now. My memory is, when it gets to this point in the night, my brain just starts turning off, and I don't know, it stops working. So bear with me. Lily will be jealous. Girl, you're so lucky that wasn't worse. Honestly, like, I was, like, so hyped up on adrenaline after it happened. It sliced you or stabbed me? It sliced me. It was like someone took a saber and went, you know, like that. Like, the mirror break? Oh, yeah, the mirror broke. It wasn't, like, a corner of the mirror. The mirror broke, and a jagged edge came down and fucked me. Bunch of cool shit in my DMs. I'll look at it in a second. It's like, it just came down and smited my ass. And I got so fucking lucky. Like, it was a deep-ass cut. There is this video on 4chan, and if you go on 4chan and you've, like, been on the gore threads, or, like, there's this video of this girl, and she takes a razor blade and she just cuts her side open. It's super fucking gross. But as soon as I saw what happened, it immediately reminded me of that. Because it was really deep, really fucking deep, and it was like, I was like, you know, there's a point in time where there's, like, a cut or an injury becomes bad enough where you're, like, have to think, do I need to go to the hospital for this? Nah, right? Like, you know, last time I did the one chip challenge, I was, like, dying on the road as my stomach felt like someone was stabbing me, and I had to ask myself, okay, do I actually need to go to the hospital right now? And that was like, okay, no, I'll be fine. But this was like, the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, fucking god damn it. I've got to go to, like, there was no, it was like beyond the shadow of a doubt of, oh, that will heal on its, no, it's like fucking 2-inch long, fucking deep-ass cut. It was bad. I got so lucky, chat. If it had gone, like, that much deeper, I would have been probably not be streaming right now. Do you get more than 7 years bad luck if the mirror impales you rather than merely breaks? I don't know, but I don't like superstition, so. 2 inches, it looks longer than that. That's probably just because I'm kind of small, but like, if you, Mountain Dew can is about 5 inches long, so if you look at that there, it's about 2.5 inches there. I mean, people genuinely underestimate how long 2 inches is. 2 inches is like, that's 2 inches. Like, actually. A lot of people say, like, oh, 2 inches is like that. No, 2 inches is like that. People underestimate how long an inch is, like, all the fucking time. Like, inches, like, this is genuinely 2 inches. Think about it. When you order a Subway sandwich that's 6 inches long, it's usually about that long. That's usually pretty correct. That's right. I remember my measurements based off of Subway sandwiches. Fuck you, Europe. My freedom intensifies with my sugar bread. Oh, damn it. I could fucking go for a fucking Subway sandwich right now. Dude, your hands are tiny. If that's 2 inches, your hands are tiny. I don't think my hands are that small. Maybe it's probably longer than 2 inches. I don't know. 2 inches is my thumb? No, 2 inches is like, yeah, like that. Like that. Somewhere like that. I don't fucking know. Goddamn, I had this feeling we were in trouble this morning, and I thought I was just making it because I seen a hurricane warning. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that happened a couple days ago, but, Professor Pussycat. It's not a new cut. It's happened, like, a half a week ago. Fuck, did someone shank Oh, hi, Avoya. Did someone shank Astra? No. I got in a really bad fight with, yeah, you can see the blood soaked into my jeans, you know? It's like, I got into a really bad fight with a, Man, I almost fucking showed my titty earlier. I'm nervous about that. I got in a really bad fight with a mirror. Like, he was calling me some names, and you know, I called him some names, and the mirror really said, fuck you, and broke and cut me. The mirror really looked at me trying to lift a heavy object and was like, I'm gonna stop you right there, chief. Here's the kicker. I was supposed to be a day off, but hardly people showed up. Yeah. Somehow I'm surprised you're still not wearing the bloody jeans. I don't have another pair of pants. That are like, I have skirts and I have booty shorts. And I have like stuff like that. But I genuinely do not have another pair of jeans. I'm not kidding. Why are all the femboys cheating death as of late? I don't know, man. It's fun. I'd call that a hard stop. Are your kidneys okay? That cut is in the kidney area. They are okay, but it was very close to not being okay. Very close. After it happened, though, like, I didn't feel it for, like... I didn't feel it almost the entire day until, like, later that night. Because I was so amped up on adrenaline, I didn't feel it for, like, a couple hours after it happened. Because, like, it happened, and I was so fucking pissed that I was, like, going to the mirror, and I was just, like, I was in a blind rage. Our apartment at that point was not walkable. You could not get from one corner of the room to the other without climbing over at least several things, including a couch. So I'm, like, walking over this couch that's blocking the kitchen, you know what I mean? Like, remember the cooking stream for the other day? There was a couch blocking that entire walkway. And I was, like, basically running over top of that with this gash in my side. Just, like, mad as shit. I was, like... I looked at it in the mirror. I was just, like, fucking Walter Whited the fucking door. Adrenaline is the best painkiller. No shit, man. I didn't even know it happened until I looked down. Like, I saw it, like the fucking mirror fell and everything, and I didn't realize I had been hit until after I lifted the mirror back up and I saw, like, my side covered in blood. I was like, oh, god damn it. There's easier ways to do the don't die challenge. Astra went feral for real. I did. You know, that fuck, yeah. Let me pull it up. Walter White punching gif. This was like, this was me in the bathroom door. This is what was going on. This is literally me after it happened. To be honest, my knuckle right here is still bruised. Like, you can't see it very much. You can see it a couple days ago with a little, like, purple, like, yellowish, but it was, like, red for a long time. Like, I might have even, like, broke my knuckle doing it, but I don't think I really did that. But I fucking bruised the shit out of my knuckle. I went full Walter White on that fucking door. Luckily, you didn't break your hand along the cut. I mean, I could have. Man. That was fucking shit. Did you punch through the wall like the movies? I was trying to. In that moment, I could have punched through the door and I wouldn't have cared. I was like trying to punch through the door, but I didn't. It was like I hit the big thick part of it. Maybe if I had gone through the thinner part, I localized where I was hitting right here, unfortunately, and it fucking hurt. I got a paper cut the other day. I can relate. Other reason I was throwing pizzas onto the roof. It's like. Show up to the ER with bloody knuckles and gash over your kidney. My knuckles weren't that bad. Honestly, it was kind of funny though. By the time I had like walked into the ER, I had calmed down at least. My nerves weren't calmed down, and I was still like reaming with adrenaline. But I was like calm enough to be able to like fucking, you know, talk normally. And I had like put a gauze over it and everything. Did I drive? No, I didn't drive. This happened a few days ago. Yeah, this happened a couple days ago. This is pretty fucking recent. And I saw that I would. I thought you would have went to England to visit Finn and got shanked. Yeah, she goes into the ER swinging and has to be restrained. I mean, like, yeah, I had to like call Daw. It was like, you know, those moments when you fuck up. And you have to get someone to come help you because you have to go to the hospital, but you're angry and you're just like, God fucking damn it. Hey man, I gotta go to the hospital. It's like, did you get an antibiotics for a week? No, he just told me, I mean, maybe I should have. I don't know. It's kind of looking red. I don't know if, like, here. The guy, like, told me that, like, all I had to do is keep it dry and clean for, like, 10 days. And then, after that I have to go back and get them taken out. But it kind of hurts. It's, like, it's red. But it doesn't look very swollen. And there's not, like, really any pus coming out of it, so I think I'm good. It just hurts. Like, you fucking look at those little stitches, and, like, the red, like, around the stitches. Fuck stitches, man. And look, it's like an S. I'm gonna have an S carved into my side. For Astra. It's what the S stands for. There we go. Making a tattoo of Astra. It's S for Schmexy. Harry Potter, look at that scar. Pucked is zonked. He does look a little zonked right now. Fit check? Alright, I can do a fit check. It's not really that much of a fit today. It's mainly just... It is just mostly just like... me. I've got my, like, favorite, you know, sweatshirt on because it's, like, I love this sweatshirt. It's, like, a crop top sweatshirt, but it's really, like, it's not on me because it's just really fucking big. And I got these, my jeans, my only pair of jeans that are still fucking blood-soaked from, when it happened. Tomboy fit. I mean, you could say it's a tomboy fit, but it's kind of just, like, what I wear.
Thank you for the follow.
Daddy.
Thank you, Vasoraptor, for the follow. Thanks so much. Also, oh wait, no, I already said it. I already got that one. I'll send you more jeans. Do you have a favorite brand? I honestly, no. I don't, like, I haven't went shopping for jeans in a long time. Like, someone sent me these jeans. Actually, I'm pretty sure Derek Zem sent me the... Wait, are these different jeans? Either Derek sent these or someone else sent these, but these were sent to me. I haven't gotten a new pair of jeans in a while. They use stitches in that area because you twist and stretch that area. Glue would separate and staples would pull out. I mean, I understand it. Like, I never, like, I'm not like, oh, why did they have to use stitches? Like, I was even in the fucking emergency room, like, talking to, like, I don't know, my dad or something, and being like, yeah, probably gonna have to do stitches. Like, I already knew it needed stitches from the moment I saw the cut. Like, I saw that cut, and I'm like, I'm getting stitches. God damn it. Get apple bottom jeans for the memes. Listen, I wouldn't mind having jeans that make my ass look better. Listen, I'm not gonna turn that down. The Wrangler, there's no tag on it. It's not, these are fucking cozy, but there's no, like, there's no branding. Like, look at the button. These are, like, I don't think these are, like, brand at all. They're just, like, a generic, brand. Did you have to pay for the treatment at the hospital? Luckily, no. I guess my, new insurance is pretty good. Or at least good enough to the point where there was, no copay. Which is pretty nice, because I'm broke as shit, and that would've sucked. Ramen undies? No, these are sweatpants. These are fucking sweats, dude. Or not, they're PJs, dude. PJs under the jeans. How's Jazzy? I don't know, he's pretty good. Can you see some of the stitches from, wait, you can see that they did some stitches quite away from the wound to help with things twisting and flexing. Well, I mean, kind of. It's not really. The wound is that length from there to there. That's how long the cut is. Double pants, interesting. I think it's I don't know, but I feel like it's a Midwestern thing. Because it's so cozy. Like, am I going to take off my cozy PJs to put on my jeans so that I can go outside? No, I'm just going to put my jeans on over the PJs because it's fucking comfy. Now, it will make taking these jeans off a pain in the ass, but I don't have to do that right now, so. No copay in America? How unpatriotic. Sorry, that Scar gives us Saw 5 eyes? I know, it's fucking bad. Why do you have the bloody ass jeans on if they're already wearing the sweats underneath? Because I just picked up, before the stream, fucking brain. Reset switch on brain. I had to go pick up Jizzy. Because Jizzy, this is why I streamed later today. Jizzy he got off at 6 today, so it's like I have to go pick him up at 6, so I can't start the stream at 6. Thank you, Charlton, for giving this up to CRJ. Thank you so much. And it's like, so I have to, like, god damn it, brain, stop brain, brain don't work anymore. What was I saying? Fuck, man, what the fuck? I was talking about picking up Jizzy, and I don't remember why. Brain, go kill. This is like every time. It's every time at around like 8:30, my brain just says, okay, it's time to clock out. Why'd you put on the jeans? Oh, right, fuck, yeah. Right, I was chilling. I had, Moogie was sleeping on me. I was relaxing, and then I had to go pick up Jizzy, and so, like, I'm not gonna take off my cozy PJs to go pick up Jizzy. I'm just gonna throw some jeans on and then fucking go. Like, I'm not gonna take my PJs off and then put you know, other pants on, or, you know, the jeans on over that, because then the jeans are gonna be cold because I just put them on. I wasn't wearing them compared to my nice already warm PJs. Like, because as a Midwestern, I think it's a Midwestern thing. Yeah, I've never, like, I saw a meme one time on, like, TikTok where it was like, you know you're a Midwesterner if you do this and you got the sweatpants underneath the jeans, the work jeans. No one even knows underneath my boots, too. Like, when I went to diesel school, I was going, dude, you know what's fucking funny? You know, in Iowa, it's always cold in the winter, and I fucking had to go to school in this shit, right? I was going to diesel trade school in the winter in that fucking weather. And so I would pretty often in the winter times wear those really long thigh highs, those really long wool thigh highs. Damn, I don't know where those went. I've got to find those. I fucking love those things. You know, the really long thigh highs, the real nice wool ones. I wore those to school a lot because they were so cozy and they were so comfortable and no one knew I was wearing them. No one knew I was wearing fucking thigh highs to school. No one fucking knew. But I did, because it was cozy. Having visited Fort Lauderdale in February, the idea of feeling cold in February is alien to me. I don't know. I might be like anemic or something. Forget it. I've been just cold in general. Incognito femboy mechanic. Like actually, like genuinely that was a reality. Where it was just like I never wore women's underwear to school because I was always terminally terrified of getting pantsed or something, like my just jeans getting caught on something and someone seeing my underwear. I was terminally afraid of that happening. So I would not have been able to go back to that school if that had happened. So I was like, I always wore the shitty boxers that I used to wear to school, but I did wear thigh highs. I wore thigh highs so often. I recall Florida orange farmers losing crops to freezing. I don't know if that still happens. It happens. I mean, sometimes it gets cold here in Florida. It's not as cold. It just depends on, like, sometimes you get like frost on the roofs and everything, but you never really get that cold. But you know, it's not like, I mean, what's the temperature right now? I mean, it's like 70. But that was at 5. What is it now? That's almost 9. I wore a butt plug to school once, and it was one of the decisions I've ever made. I would not have done that. Doing that seems like a bad idea. Right, a butt plug to. What was that? It just went across the screen. That seems like a bad idea. I would not do that. I can't walk normally with a butt plug in. Oh yes, now it's 50. It's in the 50s right now, so it is chilly. It's like in the 50s here right now, so you know. Though I do love those stories of like people in like in school, like have that one classmate that's wearing the tail, and they just go. You know what I mean? They just like pop it out. I can't make this sound. Fort Lauderdale, 28 degrees Fahrenheit is the record low. I'm guessing you heard about the crops because it was newsworthy. That's interesting in Fort Lauderdale. You gotta remember, Fort Lauderdale is quite a bit more south than a lot of Florida. Like, the coldest temperature in Gainesville is way different than the coldest temperature in Miami, right? Miami is like, it keeps getting hotter as you go south. So it's, like, Fort Lauderdale is pretty far south. I got it down to 37 Fahrenheit last night when I went out for some monsters. Could have used another layer. 37's cold. That's cold for Nevada. Like, that's, I mean, like, if I was in Iowa, I would have been like, oh, it ain't nothing. But for Nevada, that's fucking cold for Nevada. Jesus Christ, I did not need to know that. Sitting in a desk all day was not comfortable. Man, I put a butt plug in, like, while I was cooking something one day just to know what it was like to try and, like, function with one in. I couldn't function. It's like every other step is like, ha, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. Every other step turns me into fucking King of the Hill. Like, whoa. When I lived in Nevada, it snowed in May. Odd. A classmate just showed up to uni in capes a few times. He also regularly brings Harry Potter wands and lightsabers on his belt buckles. If I had saw something with a tail, it would be less cringe, not gonna lie. But you gotta pull it. If it's got a tail, you gotta pull it. You gotta put a glove on it or something just to do it. Like, I don't know, man. That's like my favorite stories. Just like, pop. I love it. It's like fucking. There's videos of people like walking through stores, and there's like a girl, like an adult woman in there wearing one. And this guy will come up, like an adult male will come up behind him and just go. Ah, fuck. I shouldn't find that funny, but I do. I actually went to get a cross-chest sling so I can carry one doggo while hiking. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yard work with a butt plug is actually a good idea. Honey, why is there white goo all over the lawn again? Ripcord. Don't pull out the anal beads like you're starting a lawnmower. Don't do it. Worst part is that he isn't, he's just weird, and he has a therapist talk with him about it. It's just social situations. I mean, I feel like everybody knew a weird kid in school. You know what I mean? Like, there was always, like, those kids, you know, there's always the weird, like, you know, kids in school that are, like, barely functioning and maybe shouldn't be in a normal school. I was, the first, like, year I went to the diesel, or the automotive shit, right? I was in, technically, like, a pseudo high school class, but it was kind of, like, it was a college class, but you did it in high school. And I remember, like, there was this kid in this class with us, and he couldn't function. Like, he did not pass any tests. He did not know what he was doing. He was, like, I was like, why the fuck is this guy in this class? Like, I got like paired up with him one time to do like a transmission flush, and it was like he didn't do shit. It was all me. It was all me. He didn't get credit for that shit. It was all me. This is the shit I'm talking about in third year of uni, not high school. I mean, this would have been last year of high school, technically college, right? You know what I mean? But I guess that's also true. It's like, I guess there's a bit difference between like last year of high school and like first year of college, but would you prefer to be a boat engine? Boat engines are cooler generally. Like the story of the guy who ran into someone dressed as a plant in a park, and when asked what he was doing, he said, I don't know, I'm just working some things out. I mean, shit, man. Fuck, dude, let the guy work some shit out. There's nothing illegal about going into a park dressed as a plant and just sitting there. It's a public park, you know? You're not bothering anybody. Like, why shouldn't I dress in a potted plant suit and just sit in a park? Like, why shouldn't I do that? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's rough, man. I feel like everybody has those stories of teachers that were, like, a little bit too friendly and always got arrested. I remember there were several of them at, like, my old middle school. But yeah, people are fucked up. But engines also don't have ripcords, old ones at least. Man, you know what I like? I like those old engines that you started with a shotgun shell. You know, those are always like the coolest ones. Like you put the shotgun shell in, you take a hammer, you go bop, and it starts the engine. That shit's cool. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. If I would just like a plant, I can't. I'm sorry, officer, I thought this was America. Fuck, dude, that's funny as shit. It's my constitutional right to do my business in my banana suit. As long as you're not actually doing anything illegal. It's like, I remember there was a song that I used to listen to about, like, things that aren't illegal, but you'd think they are. Like, it's not illegal to hide in a bush. It's not illegal to take all of the napkins at a restaurant. All the free ones at the table. It's not illegal. Maybe you wouldn't do it, but it's not legal. America! South Park music. Man, fuck, I love South Park. Impersonating a plant sounds like one of those things that should turn out to be illegal in Michigan, Illinois, and 2 Indian reservations in Arizona. Yeah, that's not, yeah, that's a good point. It does sound like it could be illegal. It's like the no having you can't have an ice cream cone in your back pocket law. Which that's still a law, and it's still like, at least in Iowa, it was illegal. I think it's more than just Iowa, though. It's, like, illegal to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket. And it makes sense, like, when you think about it. Like, that law was implemented so that people wouldn't try to lure away horses with ice cream. So, like, they would put the ice cream in their back pocket, walk in front of a horse, get the horse's attention, and the horse would follow the ice cream to try and eat it. And it's like, that makes sense why that would become illegal. Yeah, nowadays, it's fucking weird. Is it illegal to tell cops you've got drugs hidden way up your ass so they go looking for it? Yeah, that's probably disrupting an investigation. If you get pulled over and you tell a cop you have drugs in your ass, that's probably illegal. Impersonating a plant. The person in the plant sounds like thing they talk about the kids doing because of woke schools. Them damn kids today, they're going to school just as a fucking plant. If the janitor doesn't trim them. But if the law wasn't there, that'd be the first thing I'd do. I mean, fair. Fair. I always, you know, every time I have an ice cream cone, I just have a carnal desire to put it in my back pocket. It's just such a convenient place to put my ice cream cone, where it melts on your back and the small of your back and gets your jeans all wet and gross. My favorite part of eating ice cream cones. It isn't illegal to empty the chili flakes into a Ziploc bag. No, but it should be. That's fucking psychotic. Why would you do that? Why would you actually do that? Like that, fuck, dude. Why would you put chili flakes in a Ziploc bag when you already have a perfectly good container that it comes in? You just try to make it harder to get the chili flakes out? What the fuck? I've had this cone up my ass for 7 years. I will totally do the t-shirt part. I was standing there for some. Wait. I was standing there for someone to go through security wearing a diaper and a t-shirt that says "Cavity searches make me horny. Nobody takes me up on it." Yeah, I wouldn't do that one. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't do that. I always have enough trouble with going to TSA. Like, fucking swear to God. Every time there's like one of those older TSA machines, like they started updating them a couple of years ago, so it doesn't happen as much now. But like all the TSA machines used to have a thing where it was like, before the person on the other side of the machine, like before you walk through, they have to select what your gender is, so that so the machine knows to account for a bulge or a breast, right? And they must have changed it because there was too many like femboys and trans people doing this, because every fucking time I went through one of those things, my dick would light up. Every single fucking time. And every single fucking time I'd walk through the thing and they're like, okay, we're gonna have to pat you down. Do you care if it's a man or a woman? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I've already done this like 50 times already. Like, I swear to God, that's happened. You know, they know it happened to me a lot too, because of how just like casual I am about it nowadays. They have not changed it, trust me. It depends on the airport. Some airports still have the old ones, some airports still have the new ones. But like, every time I went through it, it was like every single fucking time. TSA says Astra passes. Thank you, validating TSA members. Wear a butt plug through TSA x-ray machine. Yeah, but you're not supposed to have any metal. Because they see that, they're gonna be like, you need to take that out. They'd probably like arrest you for like public indecency or something like that. Like, you can't like, I don't think you're allowed to like wear like sex toys in public. Like, remember that lady who got like arrested because she had a vibrator in like just on the beach? Get a rubber one. Hey, there you go. Get a rubber one. Circumvent it. They'll never know. Whatever you do, don't wear a butt plug in an MRI machine. Oof. As long as it wasn't bottled up your wahoo. It's like a government certificate that you're a girl. I mean, not really. That would be like a driver's license with that on it. That's one of those things that I've thought about, but I really don't care about. You know what I mean? Like, I've thought about the fact that it says like, I want to get my name changed like really badly. Like, I really want to get my name changed. I'm gonna get my license updated when I get my name changed, and I'm gonna do all that like relatively soon because I really want to change my name. But I don't care exactly about what it says on my license as much. Like, I really just don't give a shit that much. How much would it cost? I'm gonna have to save up. I think it's like, it's free if you don't expedite it, but it takes like years. But if you expedite it, it's like $400 or something like that. So I need to go do that. Sex on the beach just got real. I believe some silicones do show up on x-rays. Are you still going with Tina? No, I'm going with another name. I don't really want to like say what it is, though people already like heard it and people already know what it is. I don't want to say what it is because it's like, Donegal? That might be a good Donegal. But the problem is with that, it's like $400. It's expensive. So it's like, in order to get a Donegal to cover that, I'm gonna have to make the Donegal like expensive as shit. I don't like having Donegals that are like to pay for something, because then it's like hard to manage like the money after that. Which of the Jackass crew was it that went and got X-rays with Hot Wheels in his prison wallet? Oof. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like people have already like heard it and people already know what it is. It's just like, I don't really feel like just completely doxing myself. People will figure it out. But you know, I want to like do that sooner rather than later because nobody fucking calls me by my original name anymore. Nobody. Like everybody calls me by that name in real life, and it's like at this point I don't like introducing myself as the other name. And I just, like, sometimes I do it out of habit, and I just want to fucking just say it. If I had it legally changed, then it would just be nice, because then I wouldn't have to think about that. And if I accidentally said the wrong name, I'd have to then retroactively be like, oh, wait a minute, that's not my name anymore. I love the rain here in Virginia. Fuck, imagine living in a state named after a virgin. What? Do your parents call you by your name? No, my parents. I don't really ask my parents to do shit like that. Like, you know, parents are different, right? Like, you know, like it's like Jizzy and Jizzy's whole family calls me by the new name and everything like that. So it's like a lot of people call me by that. But when you've known someone only as certain thing for so long, it's hard to break that like perception. So I don't really, like, harp on them about that kind of stuff because it's like, I don't really want to be that person that's like, actually, that's not my name anymore, or, I use other pronouns, and it's like, I don't, it's like, you know, it kind of bothers me, but not enough for me to want to be the kind of person that would, like, start harping on people for it. Imagine being called after the Virgin State. Yeah, you're not only are you named after a virgin state, you're not even named after that state. You're named after a state that was named after a virgin. That's gotta be rough, man. In the UK, changing name equals free of charge and no paperwork. Paperwork is free of charge. Enrolling a name change with a government and $75, and it costs $100 more to do so. A lawyer help will make it sure you've done it right. You know what? That's true. It's free. It's also free in the US too, but it takes a while. But you know what else you can't do in the UK? Can't whip out one of these bad boys. Hell yeah! Ow! I had the safety on. Ow! It fucking hurt. Damn. The safety can't rack the slide with the safety on. Noted. I'm transitioning most because estrogen is nicer to my brain than testosterone. I feel that. I really do. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people who regret taking E did it for physical changes. I never took E for physical changes. I was only ever mental. That's the only reason why I ever took estrogen, because of the mental effects it has on me, not the physical effects. The physical effects are just bonuses, but the mental effects are like the biggest thing. You can't have a shitty SIG in the UK. Lucky them. What the fuck do you mean a shitty SIG? I love this thing. What you got your Glock? Are you a Glock fan? What are you, a Glock and a Glock fan? Typical Glock fan. Average SIG enjoyer. Listen, the difference between SIG and Glock is SIGs are more comfortable to hold and more reliable. I fucking do not care who you are. That is fucking SIG over Glock any day of the week. A SIG is like a Mercedes, and a Glock is like a Chevy Tahoe. I.e. gun that worked, except for when they don't work. I've had one Glock in my life, and it jammed constantly. Other than that, there's the fact that there is a meme about Glocks being the equivalent of hand grenades is not good. The body changes are cool, but I don't need them nearly as much as the mental effects. Yeah, definitely. I like Glock because it's funny to say nice Glock, bro. I'd genuinely rather drive the Chevy Tahoe. I'd rather fix the Chevy Tahoe, not drive it. Chevys are just, in general, the most shitty fucking cars of all time. Every single time I get into a Chevy, a GMC product, I just feel like I could get cut with the sharp plastic, and I hate it. You have nothing on British knife wielder. Oi, 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 you got a license for that TV. You know, I didn't realize that was a real thing. I thought the TV license was a meme. I thought that was a joke on British people for having, like, too many laws. I didn't realize that that is a real thing. And people need a TV license to watch TV, internet, or anything in the UK. You can't just have a phone and watch YouTube. No, you need a TV license. Oh, you got a TV license for that. You need to pay $40 a month to pay for TV in the UK, because otherwise the big black cock organization will get real mad at us, because they essentially are a government organization at this point. And now I'm talking a little bit like an Australian. I'm not sure where that came from, but they literally have parts of the government that manage the TV license that merged with the BBC. So it's almost like you can't watch TV. You have to pay the British Broadcasting Corporation to watch TV at all. It doesn't matter if you're not watching BBC. You can't watch TV without a YouTube or without a TV license. I fucking read that you can't. I read that any media that you watch is like counts. I think it's to support the BBC. I love government-funded programming. I love government-funded programming. Somehow, the government-sponsored media doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. I love the boomer sure rants. Hey, goddamn government! Hey, goddamn government! I swear to God, I hate the government. You need a TV license to watch broadcast television, BBC, VODs, or YouTube is fine. Fuck, dude. Even that is so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. The fact that there are billboard ads trying to scare people into paying their TV license is the dumbest shit I've ever. There are people who go to fucking jail every year in Britain because they didn't pay their fucking TV license. What? What are you guys doing over there? Like, what's going on over there, guys? Like, you guys are putting beans on toast? You like, a couple hundred years of, like, independence from you guys, and you guys have managed to take that time and develop the worst culinary, like, foods ever, and then the dumbest laws and licenses ever. What the fuck are you guys doing over there? It's an American who imported this GMC SUV here. He could see the wagons in front of him, and that thing looked ridiculous on European-sized streets. I feel the BBC does a fine job of being politically neutral. Every government complains about bias. You literally cannot have a government-funded program without it being biased. There's never going to be a program that is not biased. It doesn't matter what fucking news program you listen to. It doesn't matter what fucking, like, shit you're watching. It's always gonna be biased. And if it's the government, it's the government biased. So it means the government, Uncle, wait, no. It's not Uncle Sam there. It's, the king is gonna be looking down at you. SG invades UK live on Twitch. I will absolutely, I don't care if this is like semi-political, I will absolutely make fun of the UK for having a TV license, unapologetically. I don't care. It's funny as shit, and I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing over there, but the fact that you guys have a TV license is the funniest fucking thing. Like, 3 people own all of American media, and there's a heavy bias. I mean, that's true. That's very true. Very true. Very true. American bread is crap unless you have a bakery close by. I mean, that's fair, but you could just make your own bread. Like, there's nothing to stop you from making your own bread and making it as good as you want. Like, people are complaining about, oh, I just love to live in France because you can always go to the nearest corner and get a good baguette. It's like, yeah, but you could also just learn how to make that. And you could live out in the fucking woods and make the best bread ever. Just so long as you have the ingredients and the time and know-how. I don't know. It's like, I feel like we need to start, we need to go back, and we need to start fucking developing houses that are self-sufficient. If I was president, I would buy. Oh, I wouldn't even buy anything. There's large swaths of the West in the United States are owned by the government. People don't know this, but vast majority of Nevada is public land. In other words, it's owned by the government, and the government can do whatever they want with it. But it's like 90% of fucking Nevada and Utah and a lot of Colorado and public forests and public shit like that. Man, if I was the president, I would take these little houses. You ever seen those little blueprint houses where it's like it's like a 2-story house, but it's just small enough to fit on like an average lot where you can put like a bunch of like crops and shit and be self-sufficient in one square like plot of land? I would just build a bunch of houses like that. And just like, fuck, dude. It's like that will help the price of groceries if people don't need to buy them. Fucking embrace. We need to go back. If you can figure out how to get water there, more power to you. Well, that's good. That's a good point. Nevada's dry as fuck. Nevada, the whole west of the country is terminally thirsty. Homesteader Astra. I live in Nevada. It's awesome. You go fucking anywhere off-road and do whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Nevada. I would love to go. I would love to go to Nevada, but I definitely like the green of Florida. I like the moisture. Some people don't like the humidity in Florida and the moisture in Florida. Like, as soon as you get off the plane in Florida, if you ever come to Florida, it's moist. You feel it in the air. It's like you breathe it. It's like, that's moist air, and I love that. I love that, but some people don't like that, so it's understandable. Anyways, Nevada is as dry as my ex-wife. Anyway, it's late. Good night. All right, good night, Armored Gucks. Hey Astra, what is a good handgun for planning to gross? Wait, there's a good handgun for me to use for concealed carry. That entirely depends on how big you are, how comfortable you are with guns, and how much power you want. Like, this gun is great for most people because it's concealed. It's a SIG 365. Like, this is pretty much perfect for most people. For me, I bought this as a concealed carry gun, but for me, I find that it's a little bit big. It's because, like, and I can demonstrate that to you. I'll just double check it's clear. But, like, if I put this in my pants, right, where, like, if I were to be, like, concealing this, right, and I put it, like, down here, like that, like, that works kind of, but as soon as, like, I lift up my shirt, like, even a little bit, you can tell there's something not right going on down there. And it's like, Jesus Christ, it looks like I got a camel toe. But it's like that, especially when you have, like, an actual proper holster with it, and you're not just fucking shoving it down your pants. It prints like a motherfucker. And I don't know how to not do that. So my carry gun has been a Smith & Wesson 38 revolver because it's smaller and it's easier to conceal. Glock 36, man. One of the good things about Glocks is if you ever run out of ammo, it's just you throw the gun at them and it'll probably explode. It's SIG 365 is a tiny baby gun for tiny baby ass. Listen here, motherfucker. Listen here. Listen here. It's also got the fucking... This is also a great carry gun. I would actually carry this gun if it wasn't an awful carry gun. Like, I fucking love this thing, dude. This is, like, one of my favorite handguns. It's heavy, but it's so accurate, and it's so easy to shoot. I really do love this gun. This gun is so fucking... The CZ Shadow 2, if you were looking for, like, a great target shooting handgun and you don't care about carrying it, fucking great. Love this gun. Even if my cats chewed up the fucking box it comes in. I need to get a new case for this. Dude, the CZ... I will admit, the CZ case that it came in, not very good. It seems nice, but, like, these handles are cheesy as shit. One came off, and, like, my fucking cats, they tore the inside of it up. Fuck, I love this gun so fucking much. That'd be classified as SPR when it comes to Astra. Astra needs a Desert Eagle. And I want a Desert Eagle. I've wanted one for a long time. It's not... been my like priority gun, you know what I mean? It's not like one of those guns that I'm like I really want to get one of those. I feel like one of the next guns I'm gonna want to get, like one of my next, but if you're ostracized, you're a loot box. There are 2 guns on my I need to buy list, right? On the I'm gonna try to buy these next list, right? The first is a Ruger LCR 357, right? This little bad boy right here. This little bad boy right here. This is this in 357 Magnum. That is what I'm gonna get for probably my next gun, because this is like really this is what I want for a carry gun. This is I feel like the perfect carry gun for me. With the bobbed hammer, I like the cylinder release. I don't like Smith & Wesson cylinder release. It's not as comfortable as the button in my mind. I really like Ruger. It is like I've thought about this a lot. This is like the perfect carry gun for me specifically. But apart from that, I really, really want an M1 Garand. I really want an M1 Garand. But man, are they expensive. I don't even care if it's a repo. Like, I don't care if it's a new gun. But shit, man, these are getting expensive. These are getting so fucking expensive, man. 25, like, fuck shit, man. $2,000 for that fucking shit, damn. Like, I really want one of these, but I don't know when I'm gonna get one. But I gotta get one eventually, because M1 Garands are so fucking nice. And they're like, they're one of those rifles that like, I just wish that I had one. I just wish that I had one. I would prefer like an original real one, but like, you know, I don't have $2,000 to spend. It looks like that's like the minimum price for these things too, is like $2,000. I remember a couple of years ago, like a decade ago, not even like 4 or 5 years ago, these things were like $1,000. Now they're fucking $2,000 at least. Eh. I gotta get one of these things, man, before they're fucking dried up. Before they're as dry as a nun. Does anyone want to donate to the Give Astra an M1 Grand Fund? Okay, I'm laying down for bed now. Really glad you survived that mirror attack. You make me really happy. Wish you get a big hug right now. Stay safe. All right, thank you, Professor Brisket. Put it on my wish list. CZ has been hit or miss for me. I got a PO7, and I had to send it back to factory because the mags would stick in the mag well. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I've not had any other experience with any other CZs except for that one. You can get one nice M1 for 1 to 1.2K. Can I? I mean, that's the kind of other thing is like I feel like by the time I have enough money to spend on a gun like that, by the time I have $1,200 to spend on an M1 Garand, they're probably gonna cost more than that, even at a gun show, because I don't think there's any chance in hell I'm getting that before the election cycle. And every election cycle, guns go up by like 30%. It's just how it happens. When Winchester is going to be pricey, your best mix is a Mix Master Armory rebuild from CMP. I wouldn't care. I don't care if it's that accurate. I don't care if it's that reliable. All I want it to do is shoot 90% of the time I pull the trigger. That's all I care. I don't need it to be fucking like great. I just need it to work because I fucking want one so bad. Buying an M1 on the internet is dumb. Buying most guns on the internet is dumb. I've only ever bought one gun on the internet, and it was the Astra. It's the only gun I've ever bought. I only use Gunbroker to look at guns. When I was younger, I ordered a pack of rivets off of Gunbroker, and I somehow didn't pay for them. I didn't realize that it was possible to buy something off the internet and not pay for them somehow. But I got, like, my Gunbroker account, like, permanently banned because of that. So I don't use Gunbroker. But I go in person a lot. Join the CMP and buy one? What the fuck is a CMP? Let's see. M1 Garand CMP. The CMP, Civilian Marksman. Lee Enfield. M1 Carbine. M1 Garand. How do I buy one of these? They're sold out. Available. Field grade M1 Grand, $800? Available for $800. Service grade M1 Grand for $900? Expert grade is only $1,100. Ooh. That's actually somewhat doable. I mean, not right now because I'm broke as shit, but hey. If anyone's got a crisp $900 laying around that they don't mind sending my way for M1, I would be very thankful. Alright, see you, Benoit. Have you just found the new dono goal? I mean, no. Like, if I were to make a dono goal for that, it would be like... it would have to be like a $5,000 dono goal for an M1, because it's like... Well, I guess, fuck it. We'll do that for now. What are we at, $80 right now on this dono goal? Okay. Let's do this. M1 Grand dono... yeah. Goal amount 5,000, starting amount 80, and then we'll make that like, yeah, 0309 2024. There we go. Figured out, chat. Surgeons should have cut one kidney out after all. Yeah, shit, chat. I should have actually sold the kidney. I would have been able to buy this. Give me your fucking RX-7, lady. No. No. Trade M1 for the RPK? No. I'm not trading my M1 for the... I maybe could trade one of the other guns, but... There's not a gun that I could immediately think of that I'd be willing to trade for that. I mean... The RPK is... I'm never getting rid of the RPK. The RPK is fucking... There are a couple guns I will not get rid of. The Luger, the Astra... the AK that I have, the other one, and the RPK, not getting sold ever. I'm not ever touching those guns. Also the Bergara, I fucking love the Bergara, and I'm not getting rid of the Bergara. It's hard. I form like emotional attachments to my guns, so it's hard for me to get rid of any of them. Yeah, I was only able to sell the other one because it was a 5.56 AK, and I really didn't care for that. I kind of actually feel bad for the gunsmith or the gunster that I sold it to. Because I don't know how they're gonna sell it. I paid more for a quality Enfield than I did for an M1. That makes sense though. Quality Enfields are harder to find in the US, and they're really, really nice. Like, Enfields are one of the best bolt actions made in World War II. So it's like, it makes sense that they're so sought after when America made fuck ton of M1 Grands, and they're still like around everywhere because they almost all came back to the stateside, so. Astra launching battle pass at the end of the month to pay for M1 Grand Horde. Fuck, dude. It is like I do think about that sometimes, man. Dude, there is a website that you can go and you can see people's only friends for free. For the popular ones, where it's like basically you can go and see where people have leaked it, and it's just basically free only friends. And you know, I go out there every once in a while just to see what's happening with the people I know who have OnlyFriends accounts. Oh my god, some of that shit. Like, god damn. Could have been a non-lewd battle pass. I maybe. I wouldn't even mind doing somewhat lewd, right? Like, I'm a fucking whore, I won't even lie. But it's... Yeah, I don't know, man. not, like... At this point, there was a long time where I was more saucy than any other femboy, except for maybe Nano. Or, like, my internet charades were worse than what most people have done, right? But over the past, like, 4 months, that's not true. Finster, I have seen Finster's asshole. And I did not expect to see that. Eye tracker challenge? That'd be fun. I don't know how to do that, though. I don't have an eye tracker. Sup, bitch? Hey, Ashley, no need to show and tell, but how are the stitches healing? Oh, well, let me show and tell. They hurt. It hurts a lot, and it stings, and it itches, and I hate it. Astra in lingerie holding guns, laying in bed cuddling guns. How's this stream been going? Pretty good. I actually got a second wind. I was really tired at the start of the stream, but then I kind of woke up a little bit, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. I've been kind of like waking up a little bit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Jizzy has sent me many links to like do random shit. So like I have like Jizzy has just sent me like 20 links of shit to look at some point. I might save that for next stream though, because if I could, I feel like I'm on a roll right now. I got a boyfriend now, Astra. So we are officially gay besties now. I mean, like, hell yeah, dude. But the real question is, are you top or bottom? Because I mean, I'm just saying, being a bottom is way better. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Being a bottom is objectively better. Lol, top. Ah, god damn it. Way more than 20 is a lot of them. I will make use of those. Next, probably, maybe this. I might look at a couple of them here in a little bit. We switch. I mean, that makes sense. I don't ever switch. I can never do top. I'm like, if I tried to top, I would be embarrassed, and I would be like, oh, this is fucking shit working. I have like a terminal fear that I would have to like. Part of the reason why I've never been with a female is because I feel like if I was in that position where I was supposed to make magic happen, you know what I mean? I would crumble. I would fold. I would just be like, I'm sorry. I disagree, but I respect your opinion. I mean, maybe I only prefer being a bottom because I am one, but like, I don't know. Being a bottom is just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a dead fish. It's very possible. It's just like, I feel like being a bottom is just sometimes it's just easier. It's just easier, and you don't have to be the one in control of the flow, you know? Asher would only top herself or a clone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand tops. I don't understand the reason why people can do that. That doesn't make that just fucking that whole like logic behind that doesn't work in my head anymore. Would you top if you had an M1 Grand in my hands? I would go through the awkward process of topping someone to get an M1 Grand. Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it, and I'd probably be super awkward and like really embarrassed afterwards. But fuck, dude, if I would go into a Walmart, drop my pants down, and take a shit on the floor if it meant I got an M1 Grand out of it. Like, fuck. 53 fucking links, Jesus Christ. You see Asher being a bottom with a shotgun in her hands. And both clothes would go into lesbian bed death immediately. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty accurate, yeah. Pretty accurate. I think, chat, I think really what we need to be doing is we need to be focusing on getting me an M1 Grand. That I feel like everybody needs to... Is that a legit offer? No, because I would go to jail if I took a shit in the middle of Walmart, and then I wouldn't have any guns. But if it wasn't for the legal prospects of that, I would. I would. Fuck it. I'll do like a... I could do like a girl mode extravaganza for it. If you did that in Florida, you would be in Florida. It's true. Very, you can't lie with that. You can't argue with that logic. Allergic. I feel like that would be a battle between both Astra trying to top and one another. I feel like if I had a clone and I've thought about this before, right? Take a shit in the dressing room. I've thought about this before. If I had a clone, like it's just for a second, like if I popped into existence, like another one of me popped into existence right there, I would immediately play rock, paper, scissors, and if that wouldn't work, I'd flip a coin, and whoever loses gets to be it has to be the top. Whoever loses has to be the top. So it's like one of us has to do it. Like I already know. Like if I ever get cloned, I'm immediately going, all right, where's the fucking coin? We gotta do this right now. I would immediately turn the stream off, and I'd immediately fuck the shit out of myself. I'm gonna go get top now, babies. Alright, have fun. Use lube. Sales and service, CMP org. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. It's like $900 for a service grade M1 Grand. Is that real? Like, fuck, dude, that's not that expensive. Like, I would fucking go for that shit. I just need like a really rich person to come in here and donate $1,000 so I can just buy one. You have to do paperwork. It's real. Wait, you have to do paperwork for what? For the M1 Grand? Of course you have to do paperwork for the M1 Grand. I checked every single link, by the way, and looked through them. Alright, good. Good to know. Good to know that I can just bring that up whenever I need to. Really stay away from field grade? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But it's only like $100 between service grade and field grade, so I wouldn't really, I don't know. And then at the same time, a lot of those historical guns, I don't really care about shooting that much. Like, if I had an M1 Grand, I would shoot it. But probably not every time I went to the range. There's two reasons why I want an M1 Grand. One, because I've always wanted an M1 Grand, and they're cool as shit. Number two is because I really want a 30-06. I fucking want a 30-06, a gun that shoots 30-06, and I really want one. And the reason why I want one is because it's a fucking cool-ass caliber, by the way. 30-06 is like, that's a man's caliber. Like, that is a manly caliber. And also, Jizzy has a 30-06. And I feel like if Jizzy has a 30-06 and I have a 30-06, then we could both just buy a bunch of 30-06 and both shoot it. Not normal paperwork. It's a part of a government program. That's why it's so cheap. Oh! Fuck, dude. I gotta get all that shit before they're all gone then. Damn. Damn. Guys, you gotta donate for the M1. donate for an M1 Grand. It doesn't help feed kids in Africa, but it makes me happy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing, like, paperwork for it. Like, fuck. You want 30-06 until you shoot one. All the kick of a Magnum with none of the payoff. I mean, that's fair, but, like, I shoot 760 by 54R all day with no fucking... Like, I can shoot 760 by 54R with no hesitation. Like, I could shoot a Mosin Nagant all day, and I have before. Basically, the feds and this nonprofit distribute M1s undervalued to encourage civvies to learn marksmanship. That's so cool! You have to join a club and some other stuff? I don't care, I'll join a fucking club! It's a cool... That sounds like a cool club. I would join that club even if I didn't get an M1 Grand. That sounds fucking cool as shit. I would actively like to do that and partake in club activities that have to do with marksmanship. I was shooting my 30-06 when I was 6 or 7. That's true, but Jizzy, you have to remember you are a Chad, and my shoulder's not... I'm not as much of a Chad. Read the website? I will. It sucks, because I can't fucking... I want to just do it. Man, if I had money, I would fucking do that shit, but, nah. I don't know, maybe I'll shoot... I haven't shot all of the guns I have yet. There's quite a few guns I haven't shot yet that I still need to shoot. So maybe one of them is just not as fun to shoot as I thought it would. Because I have two shotguns that kind of serve the same purpose. I have the Competition 1301 Beretta shotgun that I really like. And then I also have the Vepr 12, which I also really like. But is there really a point to having both of them? I don't know. Because I could sell one of them, because both of them could sell for over $1,000. Easy. So if I sold one of them, then I could use that to buy an M1. So maybe I'll do that. Fuck, I don't know. I don't really want to decrease the number of guns I have. So I'm trying to make that number go up, not down. If you think 30-06 and 7.62 Russian are the same, you're gonna have a bad day. I mean, I don't know, man. I've shot some big guns before. I've shot some big boys. I mean, I've shot 50 BMG before. Sell the ARC-7? Sell your kidney. No, I'm not... The ARC-7 is one of my most, like, prized possessions. I would sell every gun I have before I sell the ARC-7. Beretta, you say? Yes, the Beretta. It's fucking gorgeous. It's a Beretta 1301 competition in blue, and I love it. I haven't shot it yet, though. I fucking haven't had the opportunity to shoot it. But... we hit the donation goal for the shooting range, so we'll probably go to the shooting range pretty soon here in the next couple of weeks, so keep looking out for that. Keep the Vepr 12 number code into the country. Or is Vepr Russian or is Vepr Romanian? I don't remember. That's true, Beretta is Italian. But I always liked, I always wanted one of the semi-automatic shotguns like that. Which one's more reliable? Because I want a semi-automatic shotgun, but honestly, like, if the Beretta, like, I really don't want to get rid of the Vepr, because the Vepr's really nice. Like, fuck, I actually have it right here. The Vepr's really nice, like... Like, I really like this gun. Like, this thing is fucking cool as shit. And it's just super satisfying to pull the thing back. Oh, yeah. I love this thing a lot. But it's like, is this more reliable than the Beretta? I don't know. Is the Beretta, like, significantly more reliable than this? I don't know. If this is more reliable than the Beretta, though, I might just go with this. Because, honestly... This is just a fucking AK, and I like AKs. Plus, it's a Vepr, and I've always wanted a Vepr, because Veprs are cool. And I've never had a Vepr, so... I'm excited to shoot that. Best semi-automatic shotguns are Benelli, but it's big dollars. Yeah, Benelli and 4. That, yeah, I would definitely like one of those, but... That one's... bit out of the budget, boys. Sell Jizzy an hour at a time. Sell dates with Jizzy. Oh, hi, Moogie. Aw. Yeah, I can't wait to go to the Grange. I need to find one that's close to me, and then that way that we can just go over there and do it. That'd be really fun. A10, this is Astra if she was turning into a cat and warning the Simpsons. What? What?
Quite a tiger there. Easy, easy. Oh, I guess it has been a while. Okay, that hurts more than it tickles.
What the fuck? What? What did I just watch? What the fuck? The phone looks ridiculously too big for your pockets. That's the funny part about it is that it's not even my phone, that was my wallet. This is my wallet. It fits in there like that. And it gets pushed out all the time. I lose my wallet so much because of these fucking jeans. Why do they not make women's jeans with fucking actual pockets? Like, look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. It's just... half hanging out of it, fucking digs into my side if I don't take it out before I sit down. It's awful. Why don't they not make these fucking things with pockets? Like, who is gonna complain if you just make that pocket a little deeper? Who the fuck uses a wallet with women's jeans? Me, I guess. Listen, I have a purse. I just am too self-conscious to take it outside. Big purse. I know, I have a purse. I have one. It's purple, it's cute, and I like it a lot. But it's... yeah, at least now I can sort of, like, try to, like, pass off, like, that, you know, if someone were to be, like... I don't know, I should probably just do it. But, like, it'd be a lot more convenient to have a purse, to be honest with you. But I'm too self-conscious about it. I just am. I need to stop being so self-conscious. Purse equals perfect carry for the CZ. Nah, don't carry a gun in your purse. That's a terrible idea. Don't store the thing you used for self-defense in the -- 1 target that someone's gonna try and steal. Don't do that. It's the only place you can carry a gun, maybe. But other than that, don't conceal carry in your purse. It's a bad idea. Got an old Remington 742 mag for 30.6 and can be found at a very reasonable price in pawn shops. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. But M1 Grands are cool. You know what I mean? I want an M1 Grand. Plus, that's too similar to Jizzy's gun. And I could just shoot his gun if I wanted to do that. See, I want to get a 30.6 so that we can both have a gun and that shoots it. So we can both, like, buy ammo for that. But it's got to be, like, a different gun. If it's the same gun, or just might as well shoot it. Same gun, you know? My gun is bad-arse. Yeah, it is bad-arse. It's very bad-arse. His is the Remington 700 though. This is just like a normal 700, which is very nice. It's not mag fed, but it's fucking cool as shit. It's like one of those old ones that you would have, like, if you were a Marine in Vietnam and you were a sniper, that's the kind of gun that you would have been they would have handed to you. It's fucking... I don't understand, just tuck it in and move with kickback. Move with the kickback? Oh, well, recoil. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, you gotta have mass, and you gotta know how to shoot guns with big recoil. Most people just don't know how to shoot the guns with recoil. It is, you have to move back with the kickback. You have to have it just tucked in real, like, a lot of people will shoot guns, like, big guns, right? Like, this is a Mosin, right? This is a Nugget. It shoots a pretty fucking big round. It shoots 760 by 54R, and for most people, that's a pretty fucking beefy round. But then you get people who don't know how to shoot, and they'll shoot like this. Am I doing it right? You can't shoot, but like, am I doing it right? I'm gonna shoot the gun now. Right? Like, no. You gotta fucking take it, put it in the pocket, and pull it into yourself. So it's like you're actively applying pressure back into your shoulder. That way it works. It just works. So many dumb people put the butt right on the ball of their shoulder. It's hilarious. You don't put it on your bone. You put it in that, like... That's the thing. You know, I was... I think I've told this story before, but I'll say it again, because fuck it. I did the skeet shooting thing for, like, kids a long time ago when I was younger. And I remember I was, like, pretty good at it, right? Because I don't know why. I just always had good hand-eye coordination, so... The way I do skeet shooting is I'll be at, like, low ready, I'll say pull, then I'll shoulder it, then I'll aim, and then I'll shoot. Because I find it more fun that way, instead of having to, like, okay, I'm ready, pull! You know what I mean? I like to do it all in one fluid motion, because it's more fun that way. But, you know, this guy was yelling at me, because I was shooting like this, because that's the way I shoot chalk guns. But when you shoot your gun like this, then you're taking that pocket and you're really, like, stretching it out. But when you take your arm and you do that, it really, like, pushes down that fat and muscle tissue together and really creates a strong, like, butt pad for your, like, gun. It makes it a lot, like, if you take your shoulder right here, push right here, and do that, you can feel how much, like, stiffer it becomes. It's like, if you're out there shooting a heavy gun like this, you're gonna get fucked up. You gotta keep that shit pocketed in there. And then you can act like a special ops, because that's how they shoot, so they can get through doorways and shit, you know what I mean? Or just shoot ARs, 223. Shoot Bobby gun. 22, the 22 caliber varmint rifle, blöd. You're the mother Russia, we only shoot 7.62 by 39, because it is rounds for a manly man. Not a little Bobby bitch. Had some blast burns, but other than that, not much injury. Shrapnel did not embed in skin. Ooh. Sometimes it's funny to be that guy at the range. Sometimes. That's actually, I like Mosins and the Mosin I have, because every time I take it to the range, it's a little bit like a flashbang, and it's like, because like there's a big fireball that comes out of it, so it's always a flashbang whenever it goes off, and it's the loudest shit, like almost always the loudest gun in the range. So every time I take like a Mosin to an indoor range, I love it, because people don't expect someone like me to be able to shoot something like that, and without fail, if I take a Mosin to the range, someone's gonna be like leaning over, like, what the fuck's going on over there? My Mosin blew up. I sent it back to Century Arms and they refunded me. Wait a minute, what? Your Mosin blew up? Wait a minute, why? You bought a Mosin from Century Arms? Was it a remanufactured one? What the who buys a Mosin from Century Arms? The only reputable place to buy a Mosin is a shitty pawn, like, shop, I feel. Like, that's the only place you can really get a Mosin. Or, like, a gun show. Because it's gotta have some level of scuff in it, right? Scroll up is 2012. Hold on, wait. That Mosin fired a battery on me in shooting range because straight a popka and had a shrapnel in my hand. Fun times. Damn. It was legit from 1938. Damn. I mean, some of them are pretty, like, can be bad. Like, this specific Mosin right here actually had a problem. I put a different bolt in it because I think that was it, but it had a head spacing issue. Like, it was cracking the cases that I was shooting with it. So, like, sometimes they're not always the most reliable. Sometimes Mosins have been through enough shit. I mean, some of these guns have been around for like 100 years, man. They've seen some fucking shit. Like that gun right fucking there, that's literally over 100 years old. That thing saw the fall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Your gun's been through some shit. They gave me hush money not to sue them? Damn. I mean, no they didn't. Had a guy that had an SBR Mosin 8-inch barrel with a JP recoil eliminator brake on it. It was quite effective at clearing out the range. That's just a Mobrez. Mobrezes are fucking sins against God. My Mosin is a 1943 make. I have shot it before, but I don't shoot it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Just because it's old, though, doesn't mean it's bad. Like, I have... The other Mosins are around. I'm not sure where they're at. They're downstairs, I'm pretty sure. But I have other Mosins, and that's not even the oldest one. That one's from the 50s, actually, that one. The other one I have is a parts matching from, like, 1938 or something like that. And that one works fine. Try to find a 1903 in good condition. That's a bitch. I know. I want a 1903. I want a Craig Jorgensen. I want a 1903. I want a Lee Enfield. I want a fucking Martini Henry. I want I want a Car 98. I want a Carcano. I want all these fucking old ass guns that are, I don't know why, I'm just artistically into old military surplus rifles. Okay. Fucking love that shit. Yeah, I want a Springfield 1903. I want to collect all of the, like, the players, you know, in World War II. In World War II, I have a Mosin, so I have Russia's primary service rifle from World War II. I have a Arisaka, so I have the Japanese service rifle for World War II. But I don't have anything else. I have an Austro-Hungarian service rifle before World War I, but, So I need a fucking Car 98 for Germany. I need a Lee Enfield for Britain, and I need an M1 Garand for the United States. God damn it! Then I'll have my collection will be complete. Only Empress Astra and her femboy gorilla band can help the Austro-Hungarian Empire rise again. Fuck, I don't know if I want that to rise again. The Austro-Hungarian Empire kind of sucked, didn't it? Has Martini Henry gonna start reloading soon? I mean, honestly, I would. For Martini Henry, I would.
Thank you for
Martini Henrys are cool enough. I wouldn't shoot that very often, but I would reload for that, because fuck, Martini Henrys are so cool. Like, I saw, I'm sure a lot of people have done this, but I saw Zulu. That movie is so kick-ass, dude. I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. And I've wanted one ever since. Do you not have a K98? You can find those anywhere. I know, you can. They're just a little bit more expensive than what I've ever had like a budget for, I guess. Like, I've only bought one Mosin, and it was for like $250. You know, a Car 98 is gonna be at least like $600, $700. And well, that's fair, right? I would rather, if I had $600, $800, I'd rather have an M1 Garand than a Car 98. I've got enough German weaponry. I have a Luger. I have a reproduction Sturmgewehr in 22 LR. I have enough of that side representation. I want more American, you know? I'm goddamn American. I need goddamn American guns. Crap, you can also have an M249. Oh god, I want an M249. I got a K98 for my 12th birthday. Fucking lucky. Goddamn. It was nothing Empress Astra couldn't fix. Alright, yes. Yes, I shall reunite Hungary and Austria and under the femboy Austro-Hungarian femboy empire. Sorry, 12? If you're not American, you probably don't get it, but a lot of kids get guns when they're young here. It's a cultural thing. See, gun owners like to start off their kids young so that they don't get scared of guns. Because accidents happen when you're scared of the gun, but there's really no reason to be scared of the gun. So if you're like a parent, you can easily go shooting with your 7-year-old if you teach them proper gun safety. I got my first gun when I was 7. America. I was probably like 12 or something. But that was like kind of like pseudo. It wasn't really it was my first gun, but it was like a 22 LR Henry. And I still have that. And I love that gun, but it's like I don't shoot it ever. It's not even, I don't even have it. It's in Iowa still, and I don't really care about it because I never shoot it. But it's more like a BB gun than a real gun, but still. What's my career? War era Winchester Model 70. Is that, well, no, that's not what you're, that's not what yours. Yours is a Remington 700. I'm like 90% sure. It's not Winchester. It's a Remington 700. I'm like 90% sure about that. You could go check if you wanted, but I'm 90% sure it's a Remington 700. Remington 700. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yarp. That's it. That's what it is. I told you. That's what it is. It's a Remington 700. It's from either 1935 or 1955. I think I looked it up. The 22 LR is so fun. Yeah, 22 LR is fun. Well, actually, specifically in this, right? I feel like this is the only 22 LR I would ever need to own. This is like, don't question the astrotism. I feel like this is the only ever like 22 LR that I really care about owning. I really want like a proper reproduction one day that's exactly the same, but this isn't exactly right. And it's like, there's some rust on this thing. I gotta like make sure the barrel's not totally corroded through. But really, I don't really care about accuracy in this thing so much. I'm not that concerned. This gun is really fun because it's real fucking heavy. And so you can just, and if you have, the mags are pretty decently sized. So you get like 30 rounds in this mag, and you just go like, you can shoot this thing so fucking fast, because the barrel does not move when you shoot it. So it's more like, you can just fucking rattle off rounds, and it's very fun in this thing. But, I don't really have any other reason to own any, or shoot any other 22 LRs other than this one. Like, that is the only 22 LR I have currently in the apartment. The only 22 LR I have is the one that's in Iowa. That's it. I don't... It looks nothing like a Remington 700. Do you want to fucking bet? You want to bet? I bet you $10 that's a Remington 700. I bet... Well, Winchester Model 70? Like, I am 90% sure. No, it's not it. It's not it, right? Right? Am I insane? I could be wrong. I might be totally wrong here. Okay, I need to, shit, I could be wrong. That's literally it. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. But I could always go look at it. Alright, I'm gonna go look at it real quick, chat. I'm gonna go double check, and then I will update you. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. I was right. It's a Remington 700. I should use a cat cam that we could spend points or bits on. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that. I kind of want to get, you know, they make tracker cameras, and I was thinking about getting one of them. And while I'm not using it for like cooking, I could put like a collar on Puck and just have it track her. To be fair, though, it's an easy mistake. Like, here, let me pull this up. It's like this is the difference between these two guns, right? Like, if you're not like autistically into guns, you can be forgiven to not know that these are not the same gun, right? It's like, you know, that comparative to that, it's pretty fucking similar. The only real like way that you can tell that they're not the same is the back is the bolt, right? But they're real fucking similar. So, I mean, they were competitors, you know. They are competitors, so it makes sense that they're similar because they're trying to fill the same role. But yeah, easy mistake for a noob. I mean, I'd say it's a pretty easy mistake even for someone who's not a noob. Like, I feel like the only reason I knew that is because I remember looking at what it was.
Dude, I was like 70% sure, and the 30% was correct. It looks just like it. If you look up
I know, I did. Like, look at this.
a Winchester Model 70, it's like the same gun. Like, actually, it's so similar, I actually didn't know. But it says Remington on it. And it is from the 50s, I'm pretty sure.
It could be older than that, too.
I'm not sure if it's older than that.
It's
but...
either from like 1936 or 1956. One of the two, I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, but I love this thing. I thought this gun was lost forever. I thought this gun got sold by accident. But it didn't.
This
is the one I was always looking for this thing, too.
Yeah, you were just talking about the sights, man.
You know, you just tuck it in. Like...
Thank
you just tuck it in real tight.
$20.
$10 from Jizzy and $10 just
you
cause.
lean a little bit.
Thank you.
You know, and you breathe, and you just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad.
It's really not that hard, honestly.
Plus, this is a rubber stock, or, you know, the butt
It's
plate.
a little bit heavier than a 308, the kickback. Like, a little bit. Not even that much.
That beard is top notch. I know, right?
Oh, donkey.
Dude, he fucking grows that shit in like half a month. It's not a long-term growing beard.
I love this thing so much.
It looks good.
I can't wait to go shooting this again. It's literally been so long.
Honestly, if you wanted to do like a Team Fortress 2 sniper cosplay, that's the gun to do it with.
Dude, it's so long. I gotta get this sighted. It's not probably sighted.
Oh, I can do that.
So long.
I can sight it in. It's not hard.
I love how this looks. Look at that.
It is.
The design on this thing.
It is a sexy looking gun.
It really is. There's the safety right there. It's really comfortable. The thing is, this little rubber bit is coming out. That's supposed to go under there.
Wait, that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, that's just a little thing,
Yeah,
you know?
you could fix that. A wild
It's got a
jizzy.
Nikon scope on it. Man, I just wanted to show it off.
Yeah.
You wanna hold it?
You sure?
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a really cool gun. I really like this because this is genuinely like what you would have gotten if you went to the military in the Vietnam. Like if you were a Vietnamese sniper, or no, if you were an American sniper in Vietnam, something like this is pretty much what you were. I'm pretty sure Remington 700 held the record for the longest distance sniper kill for decades. I'm 90.
It's the Navy SEAL gun. I'm
What?
pretty sure.
I don't know,
Or it's
but
pretty close
I remember
to it.
like there was a guy who was a fucking kick-ass sniper in Vietnam, and he killed like a lot of people, but he used this gun essentially. So they could tell he's on for the 100 bits. I think his gesture may make it hard for him to gain weight a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa did 2 tours in Nam. That's probably why he got me this gun.
I mean, honestly, probably. The only thing for me, the scope is way too far forward.
I mean, it needs to be adjusted, but the scope, I mean, the way it is actually is probably how I was comfortable with it.
I mean, it's comfortable for you, then that's fine. But for me, I have to like.
But I'm sure it needs to be sighted in properly.
This is where my like head sits normally. This is how far forward I have to move my head for it to actually be proper. But I would just like unscrew these a little bit and just.
I don't.
But if it fits you, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Look it. Like honestly, all that matters is that it fits you.
Yeah, I got a long neck, you know.
Like for me,
Yeah, I mean it's like, for me, I'm pretty comfortable with that, to be honest. It still looks good.
let's see, this is mine.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What is that chambered in again?
6.5 cream more.
Okay.
It's a lot smaller, but you see, I don't really have to move my neck so far forward for this one before it's like right.
Yeah.
You know, this gun's also fucking heavier.
Is it really?
Here.
For,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is. Wow. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm. It is heavier, isn't it?
I don't like this butt. It's too skinny.
That's an expensive ass scope too.
Yeah. I can tell it's fucking got a lot more distance than mine does.
Yeah. I like this scope. I like this setup. Space setup. It's femboy Elmer Fudd. Give me the brass, punk. Isn't there a Vietnam era sniper who got really long kills with an M2 Browning that he mounted a sight on? That's fucking badass.
Yo.
Gun stream is best
Oh my
stream.
god, I saw that on iFunny.
I did too.
Yeah.
I will say though, this feels smooth, but like something about the way this one feels a lot like
Mine
more
more
solid.
satisfying.
It's like they're the same smoothness, but this one feels a little bit more solid. I don't know.
That one is like, what do you call it? What are those things? That's fidgets. That's like a fidget toy.
Yeah, it is.
You know, this is like, I feel like if I do it the wrong way, I might break it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. That one's not. That's just it's supposed to be a precision.
I can
rifle,
tell
so-
it's very high quality.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
just, it's a little wobbly. You could hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of.
wiggling.
It makes it a little bit more reliable, but
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
sure
hear
it
that a
does.
little
You get
bit.
mud in there.
you can hear that a little bit with this one.
A little bit.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels nice.
You know what? This is more plastic on it too. That might be part of it.
Maybe, yeah. Well, that's not plastic, but
Yes, it is. What is it?
no,
Oh my god, it isn't. It just looked like it.
no. The only plastic is the.
Oh yeah.
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 In 1967, Hathcock set the world record for the longest sniper kill. He used an M2 50 cal Browning machine gun mounted with a telescopic sight at a range of 2,500 yards. Jesus Christ. Okay, fucking damn.
Oh my gosh. You really should check out some of those links.
I will. I'll
spent,
probably
like,
do that on
2
next
hours,
stream.
Like looking through that stuff.
I'll show it on next stream. I'll
Where'd you have this? Just laying here?
Yeah, be careful with the scope though. Put it down there. Just make sure that the scope isn't like banging against something. You can lay down and something. Just don't make sure it doesn't. Yeah. That's right. I want to get like a. Astra sent that 6.5 to a smith, and they can rehead space and machine the bolt to feel much better. I mean, I might do that, but it works right now. I don't really have any complaints with it. I mean, it doesn't feel as smooth as this one, but that's probably only because this one's a fucking vintage gun that's been shot a lot, and it's they made shit different back in the day. Back in the day, shit was built different, you know.
I've gone through boxes with that.
Oh yeah, I mean, but, and that's like, who knows how many people shot it before you did.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. I don't know where it's been. There's probably a record for it, right? If you could look up the number on it.
Not really.
No?
No.
Oh.
Mookie.
Background flex.
Background flex.
The lean.
The lean.
The lean flex. Oh, I'm really leaning better than all you guys can.
Honestly,
Look at
this gun is
lean.
so light that it's
This
ridiculous.
leaning action.
I really do like this gun. It's a cool gun.
I love
We need to get like a wall mount for it, so it's just like, you know, mounted somewhere.
Let's see. It's not hard to carry. Like, I've gone hunting with this a few times. It is not that heavy, you know? Like, yeah. Anyway,
I'm excited to go to the gun range next time.
yeah, I'm really excited.
You just chuck it on the pile. I didn't say chug it.
Just throw it in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel like I don't really mind. My biggest concern with the 6.5 is the head, like the barrel. You know, I know the barrels go out at, you know, the barrel, and that only lasts so long on the 6.5. That is the difference. That's like the only complaint I have with that gun is I know the barrel is not going to last quite as long because it's in 6.5 Creed.
I love the rail on this.
But as a like entry level, like I want to get into long range shooting, so as an entry level rifle for that, it's pretty great.
Buckmaster.
Buckmaster. Did you get your art stuff from Dabo's place? Did you get your art stuff from Dabo's place?
I did. Well, I got like the drawings. I left some other stuff there though, because I was planning on going back.
Yeah.
And doing stuff there.
Yeah, you gotta send those drawings.
I really do. I really need to send those drawings. I am like completely broke at the moment.
We've been swamped with shit, to be fair.
My entire paycheck went to rent.
Buckmaster was my name in high school. Fucking shit. Barrel on 6.5 will go 2,500 rounds. That the people who claim it won't are dumb. I don't. That's what people say. It's about 3,000 rounds, and it's like that doesn't seem like that much. But then again, I've not shot nearly that much out of it, so I want a gun that's gonna last me a lot longer than that. Like eventually, I want to get an Arctic Warfare, you know, or Accuracy International in 338 Lapua, but that's like a $15,000 gun, so.
The AWP. You only want the AWP because of CS:GO.
Well, yeah, and just because I think it's a cool gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm thinking, VTubing is now easier than ever. Fuck, what the fuck? I'm getting ads
Are
on
you
my...
gonna become a VTuber? I think that'd be pretty funny if you just did a stream, like just...
338 has a barrel life of 1,500 rounds. What the fuck? Damn, really? But I imagine they make new barrels for it. Fuck, I don't know. I just want to listen. Either a Accuracy International Arctic Warfare or Accuracy International Super Magnum in 338 Lapua or 308 Magnum. That would be preferable. I just don't want one in 6.5 because I already have a gun in 6.5. Anyway, chat. I think I'm gonna end it there because it is like 10:20.
10:20.
I'm
when
a
did
little.
you start? The look of like, oh no, why did you say that? Ah!
He's mad because I was right about the gun. Alligator wound update. Alligator wound update. Wound check. Wound check. Almost flashed myself again. I forget my titty's right fucking there. Still wounded. Still a wound. Alright. Yes, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you everybody for fuck. Okay, yeah, I can definitely tell brain is starting to shut down. We are currently in shutdown mode with the brain. I can hear like the fans are turning down. Anyway, do I need new sweatpants? I would not complain. I would not complain about some sweatpants. Where's that wound from? I got in a mirror. I got in a mirror with the fight and I lost. Take of that what you will. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I will see everybody on what is it today? Tuesday today? I'll see everybody on Thursday. Thank you everybody for watching and hanging out. You know, and despite Jizzy's rude comments, it was a pretty long stream today. We're getting back up to the 4-hour standard. We're good up. Get back. Said no to Nano. Wait, what? You said no to Nano? Oh, yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I'll be seeing you again on Thursday.